It just seems like a PR thing to me.
It mate, Arsenal do it all the time. They link
Mm,
us to everybody in Europe, and then we buy nobody.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. And this Mayoral guy, yeah, admitted, like Tony says, he's got some good stats and all that lot. He's done some really good stuff. But the fact of the matter is like Lee knows he's La Liga, and I've never heard him mention him.
The
You know
only
what I mean?
time I listen to any of this, right? Yeah, especially with Arsenal. Yeah, I don't listen to any of it until I see the player at the Emirates with an Arsenal shirt on.
Mm,
Until then, I
yeah,
don't give a shit because it's just a waste of load of lies, load of pundits out there, wannabe journos who think they know what they're talking about, haven't got a bleeding clue, and
yeah,
they just do it for getting views on their whatever, you know.
yeah. I agree.
I
I
ain't got time
agree.
for it. I ain't got time for it. To me, it's just all rubbish, and
No,
you know, no, it seems to be the thing with some big clubs. We'll put it out there to pacify the fans, you know. And nah, I ain't got time for it. I'd rather do something much more interesting than listen to that crap. To be
yeah,
honest,
I agree, mate. I mean, same as me. I mean, I keep reading things about Mangala that a bit worried about it because Napoli and Juventus are like really heavy on his trail. So, and Santo hasn't really been playing him either. So I don't know whether that's going to happen or not. Hopefully not, but maybe. Um, like Eros says, what's his XG Yeti? Oh
yeah,
my
it's all that
days!
crap, isn't it? Crap. You watch it on Bing, or
Yeah,
yeah, I've got it on Bing as well.
yeah. Well, I was doing a championship game. I was going to do the lead one, but it weren't on Bing. The only one that was on. 4-1 to West Brom. Afternoon, gents and chat room. That's by the assembled, and we're on. We're on now. Facts, Jez, 100%. Si says, Eros, can he tilt the field? Do you think? Yeah. Oh my days, field.
Yeah,
Tilt.
what is that?
Field
What
tilt.
is
Field tilt.
field tilt?
I
Is
have no idea, mate. No
is that?
idea.
Well, I thought you're playing up
Hey,
one half. You're playing.
I don't know.
It's
Honestly,
rubbish.
I don't know. Maybe they had an Arsenal fan of bigger size, and they moved him over there, and it made the field go the opposite. Tilt up. I don't know. So
Where do
it's
these
like the
people
pitch is a seesaw.
they just make it up, don't they?
They do, don't they? They do. Big up to Garth Green as well. Big up to you, man. Welcome in. And Carl Rossi, rumours will drive you mad. Best to steer clear until the player is wearing the jersey. That's my take, to be honest. Godfather Jazz from Game Killer. Big up Game Killer. And also big up to Rights Wildlife. Hello Jazz and Letty. Hello Jazz and Yeti. Love to you guys. Hope you're both well. Yeah, awesome, man. Awesome.
You're
Thanks
doing
for
well in New
coming in.
Zealand, my friend.
Awesome. Right, let's have a look at this game. Oh, my days, there's a goal.
Me. That's offside.
Offside.
Shame, isn't it?
Let's have a look. Nice build-up play.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
offside.
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, shame that. Shame.
Isaac, your new player. Oh, man. He's good, though, isn't he, Isaac?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm terrified. I am absolutely terrified that we've got the first game back for freaking Ivan Toney.
Sorry, mate, say that again. I was watching that.
We've got the first game back for Ivan Toney.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Is it 20th? Yeah, 20th.
Yeah, of course
and
it is.
It's at their stadium as well.
He'll be pumped up for that, I know, won't he?
That's what I'm scared of. That's what I'm worried about. Big up MUFC 14. Hope you're good, mate. And also Dirty Sanchez, field tilt measures how many touches you get in the final third compared to the opponent. Okay. All right. Yeah, I normally just call it like, if you just weren't any good, really. I mean, you was great. You was good in the first half, and it looked like you were going to batter them, to be fair. But then a real manager made real changes and changed the game. And another manager who ain't got a clue didn't know how to fucking do anything about it.
Nope.
Basically, that's the best rundown I can give.
They still checking this on VAR.
I think so. It looked 100% to me.
Yeah, he's definitely offside. There was 2 offside actually.
Yeah, I thought so.
I reckon. No, I reckon they've done it, and it's the goalkeeper's crocked.
Yeah, it's Edison's down, and no Haaland till February. That must be annoying. You just get De Bruyne back, and then you lose Haaland. Mind you, I mean, say annoying. It's nice to have them players anyway, isn't it?
Well, if we can keep Haaland quiet, I'm all for it. To be honest.
He's not really hit the ground this season yet, though, has he?
He hasn't. No.
I think he will now. And De Bruyne's back because he's past that.
Honestly, some of these haircuts, man. Seriously.
I know. What are they doing, man? Crazy, isn't it?
Too much money, mate, to have funky haircuts.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Garth says, Jez, did you watch Mr. Gunner's stream calling out Tom Clanton? Not yet, mate. I will. I've been out, mate. So I haven't had a chance. I'll watch that. I will catch it.
Oh, here we go. Oh no!
Oh, what's going on?
You've had 2 good chances. This crowd's mad. Right, it's Newcastle ground, isn't it? So you expect it. Oh my days, you're making mistakes in the defence.
Yeah, keeper don't look right to me, Edison.
No, he don't look too much right to me, and that could be a big one, couldn't it, if he goes?
Yeah, he's going off, mate. Look,
he's done. He's done, isn't he?
You can see him hobbling, you know?
Yeah. You can see by his reaction as well that he knows he's done.
You can see him there. Look.
Yeah. Yeah, he falls over then trying to get back, and that's it. Where does it go?
Yeah. Hook him off, mate.
Yeah.
That was a shame.
Right. Who else have got? Who else they got? What's the other goalie's name they've got?
I don't know, to be fair, to be truthful.
No, I don't. I have no idea who it is. Pep's giving him instructions. He's a goalkeeper, Pep. Just have to save the shots.
Yeah, exactly. Kick the ball out and save it. That's all you need to know.
Absolutely.
Madness, isn't it?
It is. They give far too many instructions and all that kind of stuff. It's like you're a goalkeeper, just keep goal.
Now you see what amazed me here, right? Yeah, is this where Arteta learns from Pep that you have an injured player, he's down, struggling, yet you strap him up, keep him out there, and then he goes down 3 minutes later. I don't see the sense in that at all.
No.
Just if the guy's injured and he's telling you I'm done, if he says to the physio, look, I've got a real problem, the player knows his body better than anybody, right?
Yeah.
So if the player says I'm done, mate, you've got to take me off. Take him off.
Yeah, he looks a bit nervy, doesn't he? The goalkeeper that brought on.
Well, it's early in the game. He's under pressure now, isn't he?
Yeah, is it like he's... I don't know who it is. I've never seen him before. It's a proper like speed game, though, isn't it? It's all action.
I think I reckon there's going to be goals in this game, mate.
Yeah, I do as well. Looking at the way it started,
Quite fancy Newcastle today.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I mean, they got Alvarez, so I mean, he's a good player. To be fair, I mean, it's all right losing Haaland, but Alvarez ain't no easy shakes either. He can be good as well, especially with De Bruyne putting the ball at you.
Yeah,
I think Liverpool's the one to watch personally.
Yeah, I called that at the start of the season.
Mm.
They're just gradually rocking along quite nicely. You know,
Yeah.
they're not tearing pitches up, but they're you know they're looking sharp. They're looking dangerous. Well, they've done Arsenal again, so there you go.
Yeah.
You know, and but we reward our players by sending them out to Dubai. You know, and go out and have a nice time in Dubai. Thank you very much, even though you've been playing crap.
Stefan Ortega is the goalie.
Pardon?
Stefan Ortega.
Is that the keeper?
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
No, I ain't either, to be honest.
He's got to be decent if he's playing at City. Ow.
Yeah, definitely. Well, he's definitely an action game, though. I will say that. Very controlled as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this like I said to Tony earlier on, you know, you're not telling me that if Newcastle are like in a possible FFP trouble, you're not telling me there ain't loads of teams that's inquiring about certain players. But guess which club has the PR people to come out with it?
Guess which club?
Yeah. Robbie's come out and said that we're talking to we've inquired about Isaac and all that. Like, I've not heard it from any other clubs, but I bet all clubs are inquiring to see.
Oh, without a doubt. The thing is, with Tottenham have done business. They don't hang about.
Yeah,
they do it. And it's done within a matter of 2-3 days, whatever. I just don't see why Arsenal have to long it out. I mean, even this young kid they're talking about from Getafe or whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard of him. I was going to ask Steve McCulloch. He's the man. He knows about these things. And I'm like, well, Arsenal have put some bid in, and it's way below what the club are asking for. But that's Arsenal, man. They do it every time.
Shocker.
I understand they're trying to get a deal done on the cheap, but in modern day football, especially in this window, the January, we know it's hard to buy players.
Yeah.
But why again go for some player, young kid? Because he'll come to Arsenal. We'll never see him. He'll go out on loan, and we'll see him in a couple of years. And yet we're now bringing back Marquinhos from his loan thing. Is that because he never hacked it? I don't know. The player we need to bring back is Tierney. Get a proper player back. But we won't get him back because he won't play inverted. And that's this stupid nonsense that Arteta wants to play all the time, which clearly doesn't work, right? Clearly doesn't work because we lose games down that flank because people will target that flank. You've got Zinchenko floating about in midfield, trotting back when we're under pressure. Well, people wonder why we lose.
Yeah.
If I can see that, and I'm no tactician, right? I've just watched a lot of bloody football like you. Yeah, if we can see it, why can't that clown of a manager?
Yeah, exactly. I said the other day, though, what do you think of this? Here's Foden. I said the other day, right, that do you think that you kind of key out players that's going to like get on with Arteta instead of actually players that you need.
I think you're totally right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That comment Ross is saying there, mate. Apparently, Jez Marquinhos going back out on loan again to another club. Fair enough.
Geez.
Okay, maybe he hasn't hacked it at the loan at the club he was at. I can't think of the French club he was at now, but
that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. We bought. That's the one. Isn't that the one we bought? We could have had for nothing. We paid £3 million.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
To keep up good relationships.
It's crazy,
isn't it? I wonder how much he got out of that in his back pocket.
It's bloody crazy. FPL Aussie says, Jez, would you sack Arteta now and bring in Conte until the end of the season?
Yep.
I'd say that's not a bad idea, to be honest with you.
I'd sack him and bring you in, Yeti.
I tell you what, there wouldn't be no light bulbs involved.
No, actually, I wouldn't bring you in because you'd get us relegated. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that'd be an absolute accident.
Oh, of course. Of course.
That plays Zinchenko up front.
Yeah.
Ramsdale in the Ramsdale is the 6th.
Yeah, I can just see it, man. Just see it. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, but I'd be the best looking Nottinghamshire guy, you know.
If Eros says, Jez, if Yeti went there, Eddie would be starting. Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh man.
He starts anyway. He does start, doesn't he, Eros? He does start, mate, unfortunately, because that's the only one we got. Jesus is out now for God knows how long again.
Yeah. Big up BBB, David.
But we won't buy a striker because certain idiots, Uncle Fester on AFTV, says we don't need a striker.
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
It's only that we can't score goals, but we don't need a striker. Yeah, make that one up.
Yeah, but strikers aren't there to score goals, remember?
Yeah, what was that all about? Yeah, God, good God. Has football changed that much now? Is that what it's about?
They got to change their name to Worker or something.
Oh, man. I don't understand this game anymore. I really don't.
I understand the game. I just don't understand the people that talk about it.
Well, yeah.
It's like, I mean, saying things like that is just, off the scale, man, to be honest. Absolutely off the scale, mate. I mean, I've never heard nothing like it in all my life. And the pie charts and the expected fucking, bar graphs and all that. What the hell? Have they got a lot of time on their hands or something?
Yeah, and they do it for reaction.
Yeah,
that's all it's for. It's all for reaction. We could sit there, me and you, every day, and we could talk. We could do streams every day and talk absolute crap. Right? We make it all up. That's what they do. They make it up, and we get view after view after view after view, right? Because people like reaction videos. It's fact. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's something they can clip and retweet or whatever you bleeding call it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't talk like that. I have to talk fact.
Yeah.
Not fiction, because real life is fact. It's not fiction.
Yeah.
And if people are stupid enough to fall for that sort of nonsense, then good luck to them. But when you've actually get outside your house and you have actually been out in the real world, you suddenly realise it is not a fiction world; it's a fact world.
Yeah,
come on, please, Jesus Christ,
definitely. Big up to Dal as well. I just noticed he's coming to the chat. Big up to you, mate.
DVS, big up, man. Yeah, Dal, you were on fire last night, mate. You were on fire on the old American Idiot show. Fair play to you.
Yeah, fair play, man. Yeah, that's it, innit? You just speak it the way you see it and stuff like that. Same as I've been saying today. You know, because we've become YouTube people, we don't mean we're experts. We just speak it the way we see it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Oh my days.
Ooh, that could be naughty. Yeah, people just do it. I mean, there's certain fan channels that they sprout absolute nonsense.
Yeah,
because they know people will follow it, and they're mostly young lads, young ladies, because they know no different. They'll follow the sheep because they'll follow the crowd because they want to be part of the popularity group.
Yeah,
because they haven't fully developed their own opinion in life. And I respect that because, you know, young people, they don't want to be unpopular and not liked. And as you know, we did a very intensive show about all that, where a lot of people can be very, very affected by the fact that 1 minute they're in the group and they're all happy and all friends and it's all lovey-dovey. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they say something that goes against the grain and they're out.
Yeah,
and that can seriously upset people, and we know the consequences of that. But definitely. I think as you get older and wiser and uglier and whatever, thankfully I've kept my youth.
Well, you, not me.
Well, I was just going to say I've kept my youthful looks. You know, I don't know what happened to you, mate, but there you go.
Yeah, but I'll beat you to that, though, mate.
But you know what I'm saying. You know what you're saying. It's a fact, isn't it, that as you get older and you've been around and done a bit, you don't really care what people think.
No, that's it, isn't it? I mean, that's key, to be honest.
We get abused.
You can't really.
No, you can't. I mean, last night in the thing that show I did, I had Pete back in, old Peter Haywood, under his different names.
Yeah, I saw it.
It's I don't know why he uses different names, because I know who you are.
Yeah.
Eventually, he did appear as Pete Haywood, and I'm like, yeah, well, I know you are, man.
Yeah.
Because I can interpret what you're telling me, because your narrative is so similar on every sub name you've got. So what's the point?
Well, that was crazy. That was because I went downstairs. I was sorting my dinner out and everything, and I had it on my mobile, and I didn't realise, because as I'm trying to sort of scroll down the chat because it had gone upwards. So I'm trying to scroll down the chat, and because I'm on my mobile, if you press a comment too hard, it actually deletes the comment and takes it away.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, because obviously I'm a mod, aren't I? So I didn't realise that. And I was like, fucking hell, just deleted somebody's comment. Mama Flossie bought it back, so it weren't an issue. But then I was really thinking about, touching the chat and anything like that. Fucking mental.
Well, I mean, before we even went live on that stream last night was I forget the name he was under, but I knew he was him.
Yeah.
His comments, and I just deleted them all and blocked it, and then he come back as somebody else, and then he comes back as somebody else. And I mean, these people, is that all they've got in their life?
Yeah, I know.
To do that, I mean, even if I had nothing to do, I could not be asked to do that.
No, me neither.
It's just
me neither, mate. But he just gets off on it, I suppose. So, I mean, it was a brilliant show, by the way.
Pardon?
It was a brilliant show.
I got a lot of great comments actually in the comments section about that.
Yeah, deserved as well.
It was fun. It was a fun show, man. Because I wanted to try and do something a little bit different. I was fed up of talking about Arsenal, but I did talk about them at the start, and then I wanted to move on to other things. That's why I wanted to get everybody from a different club in.
Yeah.
But no, it was good fun. It was good fun.
Yeah, it was. It was really good fun, to be honest. I mean, you had some great guests on as well.
Well, they're all proper tubers, man. They're all proper YouTubers.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, there's some really, really good guests, really good comments, and all that kind of stuff. It was a really good show, man. Same as like the Muppet Twitter one that Lee did. I mean, that was really good as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was classic. There's a lot of good shows yesterday. A lot of very good shows yesterday. On different channels. Northside did a good show.
Yeah.
Who's the other one? Lee was. I think was it not? Oh no, Matty's show. He had Northside and he had Leon.
Yeah.
Southern Gooner show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
So that was good.
It's just good content, and it's deep people, speaking it real, talking facts, not just like talking absolute crap. Just for the clicks and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think that's what's really good about us lot, because that's what we do.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I'll tell you one thing I've noticed, right, is the big shows get millions, well, not millions, but a lot of views because they talk crap, because that's all they're doing it for. They don't care what they're saying. They're just saying it to get the views and get the clicks and get the and all that. So they'll get.
Oh my days!
What was that about?
That's is he not getting any? Are you serious?
He's not getting a foul for that.
He just chucked him off the ball, basically. That one was weird. Not happy. They're not happy. The Tuners are not happy on that one.
I don't blame them.
That was ridiculous, man. Just pushed him out the off the pitch and then threw him on the floor.
I often wonder sometimes, what these referees are watching.
Yeah, same here, man.
Honestly, I think, well, if I can see that, there's a comment there and come up with this ref looks like he's playing for City. That's on Instagram.
Yeah, and there's a goal for City.
Come on.
There's a goal for City, so there's going to be arguments about that, and that should have. You see, that's the kind of thing that changes games. You know what I mean? That does. Look, they're going on about it now. Look.
Yeah, quite right. Quite right. Should have been a free kick to Newcastle.
Yeah. And now it's going mad now. It's getting out of disrepute and all that kind of stuff. Fucking Burns arguing like crazy with everybody. Stupid, man. Absolutely stupid. Right, I've gone up for a pee and get another beer, so we're back in a second, mate.
All right, mate. I'm just watching it again,
It's ridiculous.
Yes. Good goal, though. It was a good back flick, to be fair. Can't deny their skill in doing that, but
no,
it shouldn't have happened anyway because of the fact of that bloody foul earlier on, a minute before.
Yeah. You always got controversy at the end of all these games.
I mean, how can you not give that as a foul? Seriously. Honestly. That is so frustrating, seriously, for Newcastle. Come on, the tune. I want a result today, please. have a look in the chat. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. A lot of comments here. Game Killers AFTV are saying Dubai trip will bring squad and management close together. Really? You've got to go to Dubai for that, have you? Yeah, I hear what you're telling me, my friend. Marley said, guys, E. Ross, big up Oregon. DVS, Marley, I hope you're doing good. All good, man. Did you see, Marley says, did you guys see that tool at Salt Bay? Yep. Yeah. How much did that cost then that Arsenal paid for?
Oh, what a shot.
Being part of a group don't mean you a clone close to anyone else. True. Yeah, they are immature people, mate.
Oh dear.
BVB David, FPL Aussie, but yeah, Hans Flick be all right for them probably. He was something good. Yeah, they do it. Top Banana Man, they do it for the views. That's all they do it for, you, man. Seriously.
See that shot from fucking what's his name? What's his name? I don't know. Him who scored before.
Silver.
Yeah, you see that shot? Good save as well. He's on it.
Hey, Ross. Hopefully, we won't hear any waterfalls in the background.
Yeah.
So, all these refs need to be investigated. Holidays in Dubai, flying Etihad business class, methinks. Yeah, more than likely, mate.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You know what? I just don't see the thing that bothers me, right, is, half time, did Arteta turn around to the players and say, if you win this game, you don't go to Dubai. But if you lose this game, you do.
Probably. I said last night, right? What annoys me about this is, the Cronkies were at the Emirates last weekend, to watch that absolute rubbish, applauding the team at the end of the game. I'd put my, well, I haven't got a mortgage, but when I did have, I guarantee you, the Cronkies didn't turn around and say, don't worry about it, boys. You're flying out on a chartered flight. We've hired the plane, like you're flying from Luton, all nice. Don't worry about anything. We're picking up the tab. It's not coming out of the Arsenal bank account. It's, we're paying for it out of our own pockets. Are they like crap? That is season ticket money. The people that spend thousands upon thousands of people like Kenny Kent, week goes week in, week out. If I was a season ticket holder right now, I'd be seriously pissed off about that.
Yeah, but they deserve the rest, Kenny. Apparently, Kenny. I mean, Jez. Apparently, they deserve the rest. What do you expect? You expect them to just keep? I mean, look. At the end of the day, I think somebody said the other day, I can't remember who it was, they should be in the middle of Alaska and, chopping trees down and carrying them and all that. Look.
As I said to you, I think it was you or whenever it was, they should be in bloody Serbia in a gulag breaking up rocks.
That's it. I think it was you that said it. Yeah.
That mans you up, not sitting on a bloody yacht in Dubai in 35 degrees, having a great time with your girlfriend and your wife, and you've got the kids out there. And who's feeding the dog then, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a joke, man. It's a joke. I
don't probably fly in the plane.
Yeah. I don't know any other football club, right, that would do that. I really don't.
No,
seriously. I couldn't see Man City doing that. Can you imagine Pep Guardiola? Arsenal have just won one game in 7. He says, come on, boys, we'll all go to Dubai.
Yeah. Not happening, is it?
I don't think that would happen somehow.
This is what it is, though, isn't it? He's such a PR. Oh, my days, that was a bad slip. He's such a PR club. Puts that to there. Oh, my days. A good shot. Good save.
Corner. Yeah,
And then,
Ross is
and the worst part about it is they're all on social media, like on yachts and stuff like
yeah.
that. I think that's the worst part.
I'll be interested. I said to Kenny the other day, I'd love to hear the response from when he's at our next game. And he said there'll be a few moan, Jez. There will be a few, but most of them will just take it.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? That's what we've always had at our club, to be honest. There's always a few moan, but the others, like, just get on with it and stuff like that. It's like, well, if you keep doing that, then they'll keep doing it.
Yeah, but that's because people have no bollocks nowadays to stand up and say, actually, I'm not in agreement with this anymore. You know, I mean, it is the old adage that I put out when we were getting Arteta out. You know,
Oh, wow. Oh, my days. What a goal. Lovely.
Yeah, nice goal. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. What a lovely goal from Isaac. The way he actually controlled it and, made sure he got the shot as well. Lovely.
Well, hopefully Arsenal will buy him.
Yeah. I think they'll do everything they can to not get let him go.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, he's quality, man.
I mean, that was absolutely class. I mean, I thought he was going to sort of take it too far and actually get it took off him, but oh my days. And the way they opened him up as well. Look at that. What a beautiful shot.
Very, very Thierry Henry, that was.
Yeah, very.
Drops the shoulder.
Oh,
there you go. Thanks very much. Looks
Anybody
a bit
else would have played that to Gordon, but he knows what he's doing. He knows where the goal is. That is lovely, that was.
The only trouble is, mate, if he ended up at Arsenal, right, he'd probably play at left back.
Yeah, he'd be in goal.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, that was.
DJ Crane there, yeah. Eddie can't do that. No, he can't, mate. He ain't got that. Fat.
Eddie would have probably kicked the player and fouled him and got himself sent off.
Yeah. Why does this keep going like doing that? It's really annoying me.
What's that?
Well, I've got this on my iPad here, yeah.
Yeah.
And about every 4 minutes it starts to want to turn itself off. I don't know why. Even though it's live, it seems to want to actually just have to keep touching the screen to bring it back to full.
No, it's probably is it the power settings where it keeps like turning the display off to maintain the power?
Could be. Oh, Matt, 2-1.
Bastard, I missed that. I was just looking to see what you was on about, bastard. Gordon's another cracking player. I do like Gordon. I've always liked Gordon.
Actually, let me try and with this. No, see, this league won't. Oh, it will actually. Hang on.
If you can find the power options, there's normally like a power option thing on a performance and all that lot. If you put it on maximum, then it shouldn't do it.
I've just plugged it into the power socket.
Yeah.
So let's
see. There should be an option somewhere on the power options where you don't let the display go off.
It's probably in settings.
Man, that was a lovely goal as well. That was.
It'd be in settings. I'm not going to do it now because I'll probably bugger it up and cause all kinds of bloody drama. But great goal. Lovely goal.
Cracking goal, that. 2-1 Newcastle. Well done.
Well, I predicted 2-1 last night, actually.
Yeah. Nice.
I did say there'd be goals in this game.
Yeah. Oh, there's going to be more as well because Man City are going for it.
What time have we got here now? What's it? 37 minutes. 37. As SG says.
Who got the pre-assist, gentlemen?
Oh, we got Pete Hayward in the chat. Good old Pete's here. Look, will you guys ever wake up?
Help, Pete.
Good afternoon, Pete. Glad to see you, my friend. Oh no, come
I'm
on.
heading to Tesco car park. We're back in a bit.
Do you what?
I'm heading to Tesco car park. I'll be back in a bit because that's what he normally says, isn't it? Meet me in Tesco car park.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's a big hard man, mate. He's a big hard man. Yeah, he's a tough boy for about 10. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. The positive ones are not the deluded ones.
Yeah, he goes, look, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
See, before I was respected because I just had to stay away from you, but you know, now I actually get a mention, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't think he realises he actually maybe he doesn't know that you're not an Arsenal fan. You're actually a Nottingham Forest fan. But there you go. He's as thick as shit, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, please stop talking about us. Who? Are you like a schizophrenic? Have you got like loads of different personalities? Well, we know you have.
He's got so many. He's got so many different names. He's a schizophrenic. I mean, last year he came in with all religious shit, and I've lost everything. So I've been betting all my money on Arsenal.
Yeah.
All this, and I'm saying, well, you're the prick for doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, you stick to your own club. Well, I'm nowhere near it, but I mean, I suppose I can get some super gorilla glue and put it all over myself and fucking stand next to the wall.
He is entertaining though, and he talks such a lot of crap.
He is. You see what
I reckon he actually might be a girl.
Actually. See what Taib says? PA would wanks in the Tesco warehouse.
Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't going to repeat that on your channel, but yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Here we go. Oh, come on, man. That should be 3-1.
Yes, I did lose everything, but that showed my commitment. You probably should be committed, to be fair, with some of the shit you come out with.
He talks bollocks, man. I lost thousands of pounds and I'm religious and all this and all that. Well, that's your problem, fella. If you're that thick that you're going to bet all your life stuff and everything on Arsenal, unlucky, son.
Another good attack by Isaac there. Good save, corner to Newcastle.
Thing is, Yeti, he's that thick, or she's that thick. I'm going to call him a girl from now on, right? Because she's that thick that she doesn't realise that actually we're taking the piss out of her. You know, can't see it. Oh, that's unlucky. She's that thick, honestly. But oh, look, it's the turn comment. Even I'm starting to doubt Arteta. You said that. You said that last year, you clown. You came back and, you know, I was misled, Jez, and I shouldn't have watched certain shows and this. Talk out your arse, man. You really do. You know,
you need to go into one of them newspapers and do the compensation face, Pete, and just go, Arteta stole my granddad or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's foul. She says that shows we are in trouble. What? Because even you start to doubt Arteta. You're that much of an influence, are you, little girl? Petra. I'm going to call that's Petra now. Petra Hayward. There you go. Petra.
It needs some petrol. I don't know about Petra.
Yeah, what a clown.
Oh my days.
But thanks for watching, because at least it helps the views, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Helps the algorithm. Make sure you like.
Exactly. So it helps the Yeti and it helps me. So thanks, mate. Thanks for that.
Yeah, make sure you like and then subscribe with this account.
Yeah.
And then come on to your other account, subscribe and like with that one, and then come on to your other account. How many you got? You've got about fucking 14,000, didn't you, or something? That could really boost Jazz up, that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, gone quiet now. See, Jez, have you smoked the small little wooden pipe before? Can't remember the exact name of it. No, mate, never into that.
I think she's checking the other comments she normally makes. Oh, that was a shame from Almiron. Offside, anyway.
Yeah,
This is a good game.
it is.
It's a really good game. This is both going for it. Oh man, he's miles offside.
He's way offside, isn't he? Way.
Yeah, this is a good game. This is both teams actually going for it as well. It's good to see. Good to see.
Most says Coventry won today. Yeah, they beat Leicester, didn't they? 10-man Leicester.
Yeah. That was, mind you, Leicester are way up on the table, I think.
I'll tell you what, Coventry, the old Coventry City ground, I can't remember the name of it now.
Rico.
No.
Is it the Rico or is that the new one?
That's the new one, isn't it?
That's the new one, is it?
What's it? Anybody in the chat, what was the old Coventry City ground? Something. Anyway, that is probably the most boring, the worst football ground I've ever been to for atmosphere. Boring it was.
Yeah, Man Flossie was saying earlier, did you hear about the banner that they had put up?
Highfield Road. Yeah, Highfield, it was Taib, yeah, Highfield Road, man. It was the most boring atmosphere ground you'll ever been to.
Did you hear about the banner they put up today about something to do with the Leicester helicopter crash?
No.
Yeah, apparently they put a banner up in the ground about the Leicester helicopter crash, and there was a load of arrests and stuff. But why did the stewards stand there while they did it?
Well, that's the trouble, man.
You know what I mean?
No, that's not a penalty. Fuck off. Oops, swore. Sorry.
No, mate, I've already said to see you next Tuesday, so don't worry about it.
Don't say it now. You'll get me another copyright.
No, I won't. No, I won't say it now.
I'll tell you what, I don't understand YouTube, man. I mean, I shared that stream last night and they put a copyright on it for the music at the end, right? On TJ's show, right? Which is actually from a non-copyright site. And then 2 hours later, they've taken the copyright off.
Don't know what they're doing, do they?
I mean, it's not even my stream. I just shared it, you know, to help another YouTuber's channel. You know, I mean, this is what YouTube do it, man. Because at the end of the day, as your channels grow, they like to do anything they can. You know, to actually. Oh well, you know, you can't have too many views because if you're monetized, then you get more revenue. So we can't have that.
Yeah,
it's disgrace.
Yeah. Crazy,
all of my streams in the last week on my channel, they put unlimited ads. I appeal, and then they put it. Apart from 2 of them, which were shared streams, 2 of them were shared streams, and they said no, you can still earn revenue off YouTube premium subscriptions, which is nothing, right? But every time I went into the chat thing, and I was chatting to this person in there. I said, "Why are you doing it?" Oh, well, you should see less of them now. I'm like, well, why are you doing it in the first place?
Yeah.
And the stream I did last night with those other fellas, Uncle Rods and all that lot, that is still at the moment on limited ads. And the thing is, what annoys me, most views you get on a stream are within 24 hours.
Yeah.
On playback or live or whatever. By the time they've reviewed it, it's too late. So
why did that one go limited ads?
Huh?
Why did that one go limited ads?
Which one? Last night?
The one you did with Rods and all that lot.
I don't know. They don't tell you why. They don't say what. There's no swearing on that or anything.
No.
Nobody swore or anything. and yet they put it on limited ads, and then I'll appeal it. Let me have a look. Let me have a quick check. Is it half time? No, I'll do it at half time.
It's nearly half time. 8 minutes extra.
Because I'll appeal it, and then 9 times out of 10 they'll change it. Apart from two shared streams last week where they haven't. They said no, it doesn't. And I get those because there was quite a bit of swearing on them. What they say is it's not suitable for all advertisers. Okay, I can understand that, and I can live with it. But it give me an excuse before you come back and then say, oh well, it's because of it's not suitable for all advertisers. Give us a proper reason. Oh, there's too much swearing or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't just do it and not tell you why.
Well, yeah, because then you never know, do you? And you never know how to sort of stop doing it or stop doing whatever.
Yeah,
I think it's just an AI thing, really, that just pulls it out. It's like the fact checker type of thing on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
It's all done by computer. It's only when you ask a review, it will go to a manual review. A person will actually look at it. They'll scan it through. They don't watch the whole bloody video.
No.
If it's an hour and a half long, that bloke ain't going to sit there and watch it all the way through. They'll just go, no, this is all right. And they'll put it to full ads. It's a joke. It really is. It's frustrating as hell.
I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. I'm not monetized, so I don't really get any of that. But I mean, I'm probably going to get absolutely hammered when I get monetized if I ever do.
Well, when you do get, which you will be monetized at one point, you'll get it. I guarantee you will get it. They used to try and do me for my intro.
Yeah, I thought they might do.
Well, what I do now is I do the ticker time thing, then I do the intro, and that seems, touch wood, to stop all that nonsense.
All right, okay. Well, I mean that one we did with the Lord of the Rings, I think it was. Well, there was that, not Lord of the Rings. I mean Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
and also the one with the metal stuff.
Yeah,
both of them got done, but they just muted the music at the start.
Yeah,
and they got me on the Mama Flossie Ghost one as well. Somebody got me on that. Somebody done me for copyright on that, on the music I used before the show started.
Well, the funny thing is, I don't know if I've ever told you this, when the 2 times I got copyright for that intro, 3 things, right, that they listed were games, right? Games. One was Norwich City against somebody or other.
Yeah.
And nothing was somebody else, and nothing was somebody else. And I appealed it, and I said, none of those games have been shown on my channel. And apparently the copyright was from the Premier League. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? The Premier League are watching my show? I don't think so. Anyway, I appealed, and it got it got wiped out. They said, oh yeah, it's not copyright. But I'm like, what is going on? How can you try and copyright somebody for stuff that's not even in the bloody intro?
Yeah. Crazy, isn't it?
I know. Because not one time somebody, I think it was Lee, said to me, oh, it's probably the song. And I said, no, because that came from a non-copyright site.
Yeah.
It's over a certain age, the song, and therefore it's not copyright.
Right, okay.
And it never mentioned that. It was actually that I was showing Premier League content.
Mm,
Well, none of those games were being showed. What are you talking about?
it's weird.
I mean, oh man, I don't get it. Let me just see if that's been changed. I'll just have a quick look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really take much notice of it. But like I say, I mean, I'm not monetized, so I don't get any of that anyway. So,
No, it's still
Dan,
on.
you gotta love Gimaresh. What a shit ass. Yeah, I like Gimaresh. I think Gimaresh is a really good player. They're basically with Man City really sort of getting on the attack and stuff like that. They're basically actually like cutting it down and getting on the counter attack. That's what Newcastle are doing at the minute. It's making it quite an interesting game as well.
It's a good game. See, why does it do this? I don't understand. This video file cannot be played. Oh, thanks. What's happened there then? This video file cannot be played. What's going on here? Is your Bing still working?
Let's have a look. Yeah, still working.
Mine's not. This video file cannot be played. Error. Great.
Can't even see size comment. What do you mean you can't see size comment?
I don't know. It's just gone. It says it can't be played. Let me come out and go back in. Let's go back in. Watch.
It'll probably hit mine in a bit.
No, it
normally does this like once or twice throughout.
I think it was because it timed off on my iPad. Even though I've got it plugged into the power thing, it's done it again. But yeah, no, I've got the adverts now, so I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, my connection the other day was terrible. And even when I was trying to watch the videos and stuff like that, they just kept freezing all the time. I don't know what was going on for YouTube, but every video I tried to put on, it just wouldn't come on for ages. And then all of a sudden it came on after that. Big up Stephanie Griffiths, 24 likes. Nice one. Nice one, guys. And hello to everybody who's in Jez's stream. You know me, I'm normally on with Jez and just one more thing. And yeah.
I get a lot of that now.
As well.
A lot of that. Everybody's jumped on that bandwagon.
It is crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I mean, I'd probably do some merch shirts or something with just like what Drew Gunners gave me. Big up to Drew Gunners on that. And then like with a hand up like that. And then like a speech bubble that just says, just one more thing.
Yeah. I'll tell you, you'd sell them. I bet you'd sell them, mate. I'll tell you.
Yeah. Have to look into that. I was going to do like key rings because Mama Flossie gave me that idea the other day. So I might sort that out as well.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you what. My wife does all this crafting at shows and stuff like that, Well, she did mugs for me and I gave mugs to people and everything. And she does key rings and like this sort of thing. These little like coasters.
Yeah, that's cool. How do you get the colour though? Because I was trying to find an handheld printer that printed in colour, but I could only find black and white.
Well, she's got this machine, all these machines. They're called I think they're called sublimation machines or something. And she's invested a lot of money in it. Fair play to her. And I don't understand how it all works, but I've watched her doing it, and it's really clever. Like she's got this machine where she'll download, she'll do the design, like she copied that from the one that's Connor did that, and she copied it off my site, then put it on the laptop, and then downloads it, prints it, pops it in this on the mug or whatever you're printing it on, and then she prints it out. But she does all kinds of great stuff.
Look quality, mate. Looks professional as well.
Well, the Christmas stuff she did before, like, you know, Christmas just gone, was some of it is just out off the planet.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to Maverick Flossie, who just come back in, away the lads. Absolutely. Playing really well. You know, it's a really good game. Very end-to-end.
Yeah.
Finishing your chances as well, which is absolutely awesome, to be honest. I mean, so far it's looking good for Newcastle. Man City are probably still going to, I think they're probably going to patch it up a little bit, but obviously they need a goal, so they've got to keep coming out, and you can keep hitting them on the counter. And you're pretty lethal on the counter, to be fair.
Yeah. That's all right. I mean, all right. That was a great goal from Silva. You can't deny that. But the two Newcastle goals are class.
Oh, beautiful. Both of them. The Isaac one, they've obviously been told to, like, if they get into that point, to get on the right hand side, because that's what Isaac did, and that's exactly what Gordon did as well. You know, and both actually Fox. I mean, he Fox Walker. You know, Walker's not the best, like, defensive. I mean, his speed covers him, don't he? But you know, I mean, wow, what goals! Amazing, awesome.
I have to say, I'm quite enjoying doing this watch long stuff. It's a lot easier when it's not your team, that's for sure.
It is 100%.
I'm looking forward to the one when we do Arsenal Forest, or Forest Arsenal, whatever way it goes.
Yeah, that would be good. I'll tell you what we need to. I'll tell you what we need to do though, Jez. We need to have like a Jez and Yeti show in the week.
Yeah, absolutely, all day.
Just a total Jez and Yeti show, just me and you. Well, obviously me and you, because it wouldn't be called Jez and Yeti show, but you know what I mean. And like have different people on as well. That'd be
cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that on your channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, on yours and mine, because you can share it, can't you? So,
well, I can share you on mine, so it don't matter.
Oh.
You know what I mean? If we do it on yours, if we do it on yours, and it gets your likes and subs up, then that's cool.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, hopefully helps yours as well. That's the whole point.
No, it does. It does work. Seriously, it does work. So, let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me have a. I don't know if it does it live. Hang on. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. No, I don't think it does it live. Live. No, it does. Yeah, it does. No, it does do it. And you are at the moment. I've got 54 live viewers on my channel.
Yeah.
Watching this, and you've got, it says 126 views at the moment.
Nice.
At the moment.
It's the Jez factor.
Jez factor.
But yeah, we should do that show, because that one we did before, when I kept you on for 2 hours, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
we definitely should look into sort of doing that and building it up and everything. Have different guests on every now and then, you know. Be awesome.
Yeah, no, we can do that. I mean, I'll look forward to doing it.
Definitely. Have Kenny as well, if you want. I mean, then, you know.
Yeah, Kenny will jump on. Kenny's a good guy like that. Top fella.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love him to bits. He's absolutely awesome, to be honest. I mean, enjoying this whole thing, to be honest. I mean, I love this YouTube thing. I've been a bit in my own head this week, to be honest. I was giving it a go to try and stop the smoking and the drinking, and I didn't handle it very well, to be honest. I was just getting angry all the time. I thought, like, you know, weekend, get some beer, get some cigs, fuck it. Who cares?
Exactly.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're getting like off your head and getting rowdy.
No. Well, that's it. That's kind of that's kind of what I'm trying to sort of cut down, because the thing is, it's like it's all right doing a 10-hour stream, but when you're 10-hour drinking, towards the end, you're not even making any sense. I mean, I don't notice it at the time. Obviously, you don't notice it, but when you watch it back, I'm there going. It's like you can't make out what I'm saying at all. I mean, I can't make out what I'm saying half the time, but it's fucking mental. I was talking to Mama Flossie about it the other day, and she said you just like slurring and all that kind of stuff. And at the time, you don't notice, but you see it afterwards, and it's like, oh my days, what the hell are you
I've
doing?
never noticed it. I won't lie. Maybe because I'm doing the same. I don't know. But I've never noticed that. To be honest.
I think that's it, though, isn't it? You get into that frame where it's like, to you, it's like you're talking normally and everything like that. But obviously, to the guests, you just sound like you're fucking ready for a straitjacket. Whereas, I pretty much sound like that most of the time anyway. But just how it goes. It's just, it's really funny to actually watch. But it's like, you've got to make sure you're making sense, I suppose. Or have you? I don't know.
I
That's
don't.
comedy value, isn't it?
I talk bollocks all the time, so it don't matter.
Exactly.
To be fair.
And I learnt off you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have my channel.
Everybody blames me. Everybody blames me. Who's it now? TJ blames me. Tony Claude blames me.
Yeah.
You blame me.
Godfather Jez.
Who else?
Godfather legend.
I don't know. Please. And I'm thinking, I'm not that a big influence, man, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, what you do is you actually help people out, and you actually take the time to help people out. Whereas a lot of the other channels that a lot of people say, oh no, well, they never help me, and all this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, the first time I was on live was on your channel. I mean, I was doing the videos where I was just recording them and then sending them out. But then the first time I was really on, I mean, did I do that before? I can't remember. I think the first time I was on was when we did the Forest Return game when we beat you.
Yeah. I
think that was the first time I was actually on.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only reason I did this was because when I was on Lee's thing for like, I don't know, a couple of years, whatever. I used to go on with Chiggy and Claude and all that, and Kenny and everything. And it was people in the chat that were saying, yeah, you got to do your own show. You got to do your own show. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, no, I don't want to. I'm not interested. I was like that for a year. And then Lee said to me, mate, you got to do your own show. You said you got your knowledge of the Arsenal club as in history is secondary to no one. Well, apart from Kenny.
Yeah.
And it was only one night, or one weekend, you know the story. And I thought, fuck it, I'll just do it. And I went on and did it. I love doing it. It's great fun. And the lovely people I've met, we've got an amazing community. As Lee said the other day, it's an amazing community that you get around because, I get to chat to you, other people, Mama Flossie, all the lovely people in the chat. I'd never got to talk to any of these people or any of us before. And so, it does open up a lot of doors and have a great laugh,
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, of course,
when Lee Gunner was saying you should do it, did he turn around to you and say you need to do an Arsenal channel so you can talk about the stars we've won?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say that. No. I bet you can't wait for the day when you've actually, won the Champions League twice, and then
mate, if that I'm 62, right? You know what I mean? If that ever happens, mate, I'd be very surprised. Very. Arsenal is shit in Europe. Always have been.
yeah.
Always have been crap in Europe, man. Just they're not
How
like
do you think you've gone with
team.
Porto? 'Cause apparently they've. I was talking to a mate of mine who's Portuguese, and he was telling me that they've got a goalkeeper who's actually in the international team now, and he's a really good goalkeeper. I've completely forgot his name,
I
but
don't know.
apparently he's really, really good.
I don't know. I'll before we play it, I'll research it.
Mm.
And see, as I said to you, I don't really enjoy doing. I did last week. I really enjoyed the watch along with Tony Claude's.
Yeah.
You know,
you went off, man. You went off. I loved it. It's great.
but I enjoy doing this on other teams because I can just watch the football and enjoy the football without any drama. And this is a good game to watch for a neutral.
Yeah. It was good. It was good to see that watch along Arsenal side of you, where you just was like, it's fucking rubbish. It's bloody rubbish. You know what I mean? It was actually good to see that because normally we only see that like when somebody comes into your chat and is talking utter crap, and then you kind of go off on them. But that one, when you sort of the way when your reactions when you were watching that game were just, oh man, gold.
That's why I don't normally do watch alongs for Arsenal because I said I did Gracie and I did a few, and bless Gracie. Sorry, sad news about your nan.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, bless her. She passed away in the week, and yeah, I mean, but it wasn't fair on Gracie May because I was just not really communicating. I was just watching the game, and it wasn't fair on her. Bless her.
Yeah. I understand. I mean, if you want to do the watch along Forest Arsenal, just me and you.
Yeah, cool, yeah, love it, man. Love it.
That'll be interesting.
There'll be a lot of swearing.
It'll be a lot of swearing, yeah.
Yeah, we do that. No, we'll book that in. We'll book that in, man. We do it on your channel.
Definitely. Well, we'll do a preview as well before the game.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
See, the thing is, most of the time I've done the previews, it's always been on somebody else's channel, not my own.
No,
I did like Daddy Spurs. I did a preview with Daddy Spurs, but then it never went to my channel as well. You know,
no, I mean? We'll do that. Absolutely.
Absolutely, 100%. Mother Flossie, I'm off to watch second half. We'll be back later. Good luck away, the lads.
Yeah,
let's have it in the second half.
I was just thinking about the Yeti Jez show, whatever you want to call it. What would be a good idea on that one is every week get a different fan channel, different football team on.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's endless, isn't it? I mean, we can do like loads of things. I mean, you can have early doors, going on about, trying to wind you up with his winners things, and then I can come in and go, yeah, but early doors, have you ever won this? No. And we can sort of do it that way. I mean, it's just going to be like a good laugh, we just get together and just have a right good laugh and a good time with each other like we normally do. I mean, that sounds a bit weird, but just have a laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you the other thing we've got to do is we've got to do another on your show. We've got to do another music thing. That was class.
Oh, definitely. The only thing with the music thing is like My idea with it is like to have, like, while we're talking about metal and rock and all that kind of stuff and all our things, I wanted it to be like we could turn around to people and go, if you've got any like requests of metal stuff that you want to hear, then I can put it on. But I can
Yeah,
only really do that on Twitch because I don't record the videos on Twitch. So as soon as the show's done, that's it. They've gone. Can't really do that on YouTube because it will just keep getting muted.
well, you get copyright every time.
Mm.
Which is
Yeah, I might have to rethink that and just not bother with that. I mean, it'd be nice to be able to do that, but the way things are at the moment,
you do it
they're
on
not.
Restream. Can you
Pardon?
do? Could you do it on Restream?
It's still go on YouTube though, wouldn't it?
Of course it would.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean? It's the YouTube thing that
yeah,
screws
yeah,
it
yeah.
up. But I thought that'd be really cool because, like, I could say, oh, this is one of my favorite songs, and then like put it on, and then you could say, oh, I love this track from Black Sabbath or whatever, and then we could put that one on as well, like in the background while we're talking. That was
Yeah,
the idea, but you can't really do it, to be honest. You can only do it on Twitch, really. But then, if it's a great show, it's going to get deleted.
yeah. And I
You know what I
can't.
mean? It
I can't.
sucks.
I can't. You can't restream that on here.
No, you won't be able to. You won't be able to put it on your channel because you'll get most of it will be muted anyway because of the music in the background. So it's not really a good idea, to be
No,
honest. I mean, it
maybe
is a
not.
good idea in an ideal world. It's a great idea, but it's not an ideal world. So there's no way you could do it on YouTube because they'll just screw us both.
Yeah, shame.
It'd be nice to like get people to listen because, like, back in the day, right? I mean, I know the game's on. I'll just keep talking though. Back in the day, basically, it's like I was never really that bothered about Black Sabbath and stuff, but like when I heard certain tracks, that's what got me into it, and that was the idea I had. If we could put certain tracks on, there'd be certain people in the chat that'd be like, "Oh yeah, I like this. This is really good." You know what I mean? And then they could get into that music as well. So actually, it would help their sales and all that kind of stuff. But YouTube don't think like that.
No, I think there's probably so many legal entities behind all that on YouTube that they're not going to entertain that sort of factor.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably being an American, the American culture. It's probably going to be old Pep's getting upset. Every lawyer in America is going to be on them from any album, any band, any artist, suing them for millions of pounds. So they're not going to entertain it. I get it. I understand that.
Yeah. The thing is, to me, it makes no sense to me, to be honest. It never has, because at the end of the day, most of the music I've got into is by hearing it from somebody else playing it. That's why that thing on that group on Instagram is like, what's your favorite music and all this, that, and the other, drop your tunes and all that. So I can like listen to the tunes that other people drop and then go, oh, I like this. You know what I mean? And then I can get into new bands and new music and stuff like that. That's the whole point. And if you do that, then people buy into that band and that band starts to make more money because it gets new fans.
The thing is, though, what I don't understand, right, is I can go on to my Alexa thingy bob, and I've got Amazon Music and all that on there. I can listen to any music I want.
Yeah.
So how do they get around that then? How? I mean, if I was to stream, from Amazon Music, or even right on the up here on the telly, I sometimes watch Planet Rock.
Yeah,
I listen to it. So if I was to stream Planet Rock, onto my YouTube, how can YouTube copyright me for that? 'Cause I'm listening to it from Planet Rock.
Because you're streaming it.
Yeah.
Pretty much because you're, even though it's on like a different channel and stuff, it's you that's choosing to add that on a live stream. And that's kind of how they'll do it. And yeah, it's quite sad. I mean, like Si says when talking about like Heelung. I mean, Heelung are a great band. You might not have heard of Heelung, but they're a great sort of folk band, like Viking music and all that kind of stuff, and it's really, really good. I mean, Carl Rossi went to see them, which I'm fucking jealous about because I never got to see them. But and it's stuff like that, and you can hear things, and you're like, fucking hell, this is really good. This is, and then you kind of get into it. And you can get them more fans. So I don't understand the thing of it. To me, the best thing about music is to spread it about and share it.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But they don't seem to get that. They just see the money side of it, and and that's it, and that's pretty much all they seem to bother about. But it's going to make them more money anyway. But it's crazy. There goes Newcastle. That's a foul. 55 minutes gone. Big up to everybody. Big up to Adoma. Just seen you come back in. Big up to you, man. Big up to everybody in the chat. Everyone who's on Jez's channel as well. Big up. Massive big up. Massive big up to the people on my channel as well. Hit the like, subscribes, and all that kind of thing. Make sure you sub to Arsenal History and More and Early Doors, Hot Fuzz. All the fucking real ones. Whenever I start doing that, I can't remember off the fucking channels. It's crazy. Lee Gunner. Make sure you sub to Lee Gunner. Anyway, we're going to sit and watch this game now. And I mean, well, I don't know. Anyway. There goes City.
Oh. What time are you on, man?
Player as well, though, isn't he? Silver.
What time are you on, Yeti?
56.5.
Yeah, I'm just a couple of seconds behind you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. That's not too bad, is it? But this, I mean, I'll tell you what, they're still both going for it.
Yeah.
Newcastle's kind of like waiting for the counter, but I mean, the way they counter, you can't really knock that, to be honest. You get it to Isaac, he's got the ability to sort of keep the ball. And then the others just join him afterwards, and, it seems to really work. Oh, look at that. Is De Bruyne on?
Huh?
Is De Bruyne on?
Not sure, be honest.
I don't think he is he?
No, I can't remember seeing him.
No,
yet.
I ain't seen him. Maybe they're just oh, is that? That's not him, is it? They're just getting him in gradually, aren't they? Which is like a clever way of doing it. I mean, that thing with Timber, sorry, but you might have had him back sooner if they hadn't have fucking kept him on.
Exactly. First game of the season. Apparently he's out in Dubai. There you go.
Yeah.
Fair play.
I mean, do you think Party's ever going to play for you again?
No.
No, I don't. And that to me is the difference between a manager that knows what he's doing and a manager that don't. Because if you look at the past, yeah, a lot of teams look at Alex Ferguson. Him and Keane don't get on. But you know what? He was still on the pitch because he knew what he could do. And that's the difference between good managers and bad managers. Just because you don't get on with somebody, you still keep them out there because they can fucking do amazing things.
That's Arteta, man. He's arrogant.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
You know, it's the fact that if he doesn't like you, see you later.
Yeah, definitely.
And the thing
100%.
is, I do not agree with the manager being friends with all the players. You're
No,
not there to be
I
their
don't.
friend. You're there to win. You're there
Yeah.
to actually to direct the team and say, right, well, you have to do the job today.
It's not the get along gang.
No.
And he don't. I don't think he. And this is why I said to you, when you look at players, I think you look more at attitudes than attributes. You know, you look at players that's probably going to, listen to Arteta and all this, like, and the other, because most of the winners that Arteta has had under his control have basically turned around and gone, you don't really know what you're fucking doing, mate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Laugh when you see these stupid, nonsensical comments from people say, "Oh, well, we're going to get Mbappe." He's not.
No.
A, Arsenal would never pay the money.
Nah.
B, he could not handle him.
No way. No way.
He's too strong a character.
Of course he is. Of course he is.
You know, 100%. No chance on this earth.
Nah.
We'd get a player of that ilk because they're too strong.
Do you think that's why you've got no world-class players?
Yes, because they look. You to get world-class players, you have to have a player, right, that they respect the manager.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, honestly, there's any world-class players would want to come to Arsenal Football Club with a novice manager who they don't respect. Because they're just going to say, I ain't playing for this clown.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
How is he going to better my career?
Yeah.
And can you imagine that? I mean, come on, let's make it real.
Yeah.
We've talked about it, and I get bored with talking about it. Name me one player this manager has improved.
There isn't one.
None. They've all gone backwards.
It's turned two good goalkeepers into nervous wrecks.
Yeah.
There's not one player is improved. In fact, Saka's regressing from what I can see.
Then he's gone backwards.
Yeah.
Under Emery, 10 goals, 12 games. That's progress.
All we've got the same with Trossard as well.
Yeah, he's disappearing.
Yeah.
It just shows the level this manager is. You can you honestly, seriously, Yeti, can you imagine, right, that Arsenal went in for a player like Mbappe and said, right, yeah, £150 million. I'm not saying that's the price, but that's example, right?
Yeah.
And Mbappe said he wants to leave PSG, right? And he said, yeah, his agent says, yeah, Arsenal read for you for 150 million. But you're going to Arsenal, yeah. He's going to say, sod off, I ain't playing for that prick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Always see.
Because
man,
you realise all these players talk to each other all the time. Oh, got away with that one. Got away with that one.
Absolutely, because I mean, basically, they probably sort out the price, and then Arteta would come into the room. Arteta would then turn around and go, right, okay, Mbappe, forget everything you know before. You're going to do it my way. Yeah, that'd be it.
Exactly.
He'd go like, what? What you ever done?
What have you
ever done?
Yeah, exactly. That is why Arsenal buy kids, because they're young, they've got no opinion really, and they'll go along with what he says.
Yeah, and I can't. One thing that really foxes me, and I can't understand, is these top gooner idiots saying, "Who better are you going to get than Arteta?" What do you mean, who better?
There's a lot. Yeah, I mean,
what has he ever won? How do you? I mean, come on, right? He's won one FA Cup. I mean, who do you get that's better? Cooper's probably better because he's an actual manager.
I'll tell you what, as the other day, as Lee says jokingly, Lee was an avid Wenger out. I wasn't.
Mm,
I
yeah.
made the statement at the time: be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
And yes, he was not. Yes, he did get too big for his boots. I'll give you that. But can you imagine the team that we would have now if you'd given that 700 odd million to Arsene Wenger?
Oh my days. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Even he's 72 now, I think, 78, whatever. Yeah. He'd still have Arsenal playing sexy football and winning.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing I could never understood. I could never understand the hate that Wenger gets from a lot of Arsenal fans because some of the stuff he actually did for the club. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Towards the end, he started to drop it off and stuff. But some of the players he brought into the club and some of the things he did for the club, the wins he got for the club, and the respect he got for the club, I'd never understood it. I was like, now you've got Arteta, who's never done fuck all, but he's probably looked up as higher than what fucking Wenger is.
By the Arteta sexuals.
Yeah. I know, not you guys. I mean, you guys got
PR. I mean, when a club puts out, a banner at the grounds, the best looking Spaniard.
Oh my days.
That's the club doing that?
It's ridiculous, isn't it? And then they're calling themselves Gooners as well.
Don't even go there with that one.
That kills me, that does, because if you look at like the videos back in the day, all the chairmen and all the football teams and all that lot was all saying, we don't like this hooligan element and all this, that and the other. Yeah, Arteta, it just goes to show that the people that's in control of Arsenal don't fucking understand any of it. Because, I mean, you'd have George Graham's statue and all that kind of stuff. I mean, and then you've got them turning around and saying Gooners. I mean, I'm sorry, I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Club, I get emails from, because I'm the sign on their website, yeah? And it says every time, hello, Gooners.
Yeah.
Don't say hello, Gunners.
No.
It says hello, Gooners. I mean, that's such an insult to those people. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm not agreeing with what happened, and I'm not condoning it in any way or form. But a lot of those guys I still talk to, I still meet up with now and again. We did it at Christmas. We know the story. That's an old story.
Isaac.
But the fact is, that's an insult.
Yeah. Definitely. 100%. I've just gone to the toilet.
The club calls them that. Jesus Christ. It's disgrace.
To me, it's like they just don't understand the history of Arsenal at all.
Well, the modern lot don't, because at the end of the day, they've got no understanding of the history at all.
Yeah.
It's just beyond. Seriously, just beyond. But it is what it is, mate. It is what it is. We move on, De Bruyne is on. Good save. Good save, man. Good save. Carl, yeah, big up. Just take over people. Yeah, I'd take over, mate. I'll tell you what, if I took over that club, you'd see a hell of a difference. You'd see one hell of a difference. I'd be the most hated person at Arsenal. I'd certainly have a massive clear out, and there would be some serious shit going on. But that's me. There's a chat here. Oregon Doubt, how you doing, man? The game is mad. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game to watch. It's a neutral. DJ Crane says, big up, Jaminho. Sup, dude? Oregon says, I'm not even looking forward to the Palace game. Mate, Dow, nor am I. That's going to be a tricky game. Stephanie Griffith, big up to the DVS, Dal. Tony says, me neither, me either, mate. Yeah. Jamino at Carl Rossi's the scumbag, the constant fouls, crying to refs, dirty tackles. Everything goes unpunished by him, but when it's Paulinho, he always gets booked. And his clutch goals piss me off too. Stephanie Griffin says 31 likes. Smash them up. Let's get the Yeti. Let's get him up to 100 likes, people. Come on. Smash those subs. Let's get this channel bigger. Let's get up to over 200 subs. That's what we want to see. We want to see all that. Jamino, big up DJ Crane. Carl says, I'd love an actual game fan like you who loves the club too, mate. Yeah, well, mate, I'll tell you what, if I went in there, Jesus Christ, there'd be in tears within 5 minutes. Seriously. Because you know me, I'll call it. And yeah, it would be an experience. That's all I'm going to say. And a lot of the fan base wouldn't like me. If I had the money to buy this club and I bought it, right? Yeah, which is never going to happen, obviously. But I'll tell you what, half the fan base would give up their season tickets within an hour because they would be straight out on their arse. Fact. Absolute fact. Oregon Gooner Dow, big up Steph. Yeah. Yeah, KDB coming on, man. Oregon, yeah. De Bruyne coming back on. And Carl says, yes, people raise the expected likes. Yeah, smash them up, people. Come on. KDB, Oregon says, has got the Grealish cut. Well, you know, that's what they do nowadays, man. Carl Rush says, Jez, first day in the club, slabs the entire management. Mate, I'd be sacking them. Mate, they'd be sacked on the spot. I'll be in that boardroom. They'd be called in. You're down the road, mate. P45. See you later. Fact. Yeah. At the end of the day, if you're going to run that business, you've got to be tough. And unfortunately, this board is soft. Been around way too long. They're all there for their dividends once a year. Thanks very much. Enjoying it. You got Lord Harris of Peckham, who's more interested in horse racing than he is Arsenal Football Club. And why do you need somebody who is more interested in bloody horse racing than running your football club? Shit show. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Jamino says the XT expected tears is though the roof, and it's all thanks to Zinchenko. Fact. Yeah, I mean, we have the Yeti back. Some good comments there.
Sorry, I had to go there, mate, because I was turtling, so I needed a crap. So, yeah, I mean, another thing that I'd say as well, you know, like back in the day when I was getting books and everything like that about Forest and reading up on all the history and stuff like that. I loved that, and I would have loved nothing more than to have had like a YouTube channel like yours, yeah, where you're talking about the history. You know what I mean? And what you've won and stuff like that. And that's the thing that really worries me about your fans. They're just, if you're not winning anything, why don't you care about what you did win? Why don't you, look at what made Arsenal Arsenal? Why don't you look at what made Arsenal, put Arsenal in the race? You know what I mean? And give them that big fucking name tag. Not just the Invincibles, the things that came before it and all that kind of stuff. That would have heavily interested me, but they're just not interested in that side of Arsenal at all. And I find that quite weird because they say things to me like, oh, why do you always go on about the European Cup? That was in history. Yeah, that is history. And that's what makes you who you are. That's why people look at the name Nottingham Forest and go, you know what, these deserve some respect because of what they did back in the day. And that's what Arsenal are as well. And I just don't understand why they're not interested, because I would have been.
They're not. I mean, so when I do a history show, fucking bollocks. There you go. Comes on, scores. What can you say?
De Bruyne, man. That just shows the power of De Bruyne.
There you go.
He's just different, and he's just different class, that guy is. Sorry, Mama Flossie, but man, that guy's just different.
When that guy, you know, that's the difference, man. When you got to play like that, sat on your bench. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you can't deny it, can you?
The only thing that sucks for De Bruyne is the fact that he's Belgian, because that team's never going to reach the heights that he deserves to reach.
No.
It is quality. Look at that, straight through his legs.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I think the keeper's outside.
Really good goal that was. But yeah, I mean, it just annoys me that they're not interested in the history that actually makes you the club that you are.
But you know, if I do, I can guarantee you this one fact: if I do a history show, you get shit views. But I still do them. I enjoy doing them. But I'll probably get 300 views maximum over 48, 72 hours because people aren't interested. It's certain people are. It's the same people that will comment every single time.
Yeah,
which is good because they're interested in it. But most people aren't.
Oh yeah, exactly. And the thing is, if they ever get into an Arsenal quiz, I bet they never even bother trying to do an Arsenal quiz because they won't get anywhere.
No. I'll tell you, one of the best quizzes that comes in with on my quizzes is Anthony Herbert. He knows his shit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he lost out to Kenny last time on a point.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he bloody
good. And Kyle Walsh took the crown off Kenny once.
Yeah.
Kenny was gutted about that.
He was.
He was gutted. I'm going to do one in a few weeks' time, actually, which is going to be Arsenal, but it's also general football.
Yeah.
It's going to be about all other clubs. I've already written it actually, but I'll stream that at a convenient point when I can get the people on that want to come on.
Yeah.
To talk about it, and they're always a good laugh. They're always a good laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I mean, they are fucking awesome, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, it's like I don't understand it because as soon as I got into my club, I wanted to know all the history.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you've got to remember the majority of. I've had people say to me, "Why are you bothering to do this? Nobody's interested." Well, I am, so I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Care about the opinion of some 20-year-old kid. Well, I'm not interested in that. What happened in the 30s? I wasn't born then, so I don't care. Well, no, because you've only supported the club since Wenger, and you only support the club because we went invincible. And you're the idiots that go, "Is yours gold?" You know, wankers. At the end of the day,
these are the same idiots that say that Odegaard's the new Bergkamp.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yeah,
you know what I mean. Well, actually, no. He's actually better than prime Zidane now, isn't he?
Mate, he'd never be them levels.
Honestly, I've never heard nothing like it. To be honest, it's crazy.
That's Arsenal fan, mate. That's Arsenal fans. Yeah. If you question it, right? Yeah. Oh, you're plastic. Get on down the lane. You know, it's like, really. You know, I've had debates with some people, and I've said, "How long have you supported Arsenal then?" I've supported Arsenal since 2005. Oh, good luck. Well done. Yeah. Do you go to games? Yeah. Oh, good. How many games you been to? What? I've been to the Emirates about 100 times. Oh, good. Well done. Fantastic. Come and talk to me when you've been to 2,586. and you've been home and away, yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
for getting on for 40 fucking years, you know, then come and talk to me, because until you do, piss off. You know, I can't deal with it. When you've been there, all the grounds and away, and all the weathers and all the dramas and all the shit that used to go on, and you know, you had to be cute. You know, you've been there, you've done it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you had to be switched on, otherwise you get yourself in deep crap.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
You know, and when you think about the money spent to actually done all that over the years, it's madness.
Yes,
it's madness. Like
that's what proper fans do.
Like the 50,000 Arsenal fans that were at Anfield in '89. Yeah. You know, the amount of 50,000 that must have been there, God only knows where they all were. Seriously, you know, and you've got certain tubers that go on a big channel who Uncle Fester made out he was there. Yeah, made out he was there. Yeah, he didn't have a season ticket. He didn't have a season ticket at Arsenal till 3 years ago. So yeah, how the hell are you telling me you got a ticket for that game then?
Yeah. Don't you think they're the worst though? I mean, at least the others that say they're not interested in it and all this, that, and the other, you know, they're annoying in themselves. But the ones that say they was actually there when they wasn't, they're the worst.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
It's like stolen valor, isn't it? Type of thing. Well,
it is to a point. It's not quite that bad, but I hear what you're telling me. You watch that Don Shipley as well as I watch him.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it's annoying. All I can put to you is it's annoying that people claim certain things. Like there's a certain woman that I was on a show. I was in a chat.
Yeah.
And I was questioning her about the Anfield game, '89. And she couldn't answer me one to the point she blocked me. She knew I was taking her down. She couldn't face it out.
It's because they're all on a keyboard, isn't it? That's why. It's because they're all, you know, they're not there. They're not face to face. They're not, you know, they're not. They've got nothing to lose with what they say because nobody can see them and nobody knows who they are. But when you're actually there and you're actually, you know, your face is there and they can tell who you are, it's different, isn't it?
Well, it is. Yes, it is. You know, but at the end of the day, when you've got somebody, right, who's a YouTuber, yeah, and they're picking it up and they're saying, "Oh, yeah, I was at the ground '89, this, that, and the other."
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, well, yeah, good, yeah." And I said, "Whereabouts in the ground were you?" I can't remember where I was sat. Really? Right. Okay. Well, first of all, the away end at the time in Anfield Road end for the away fans, there was no seating. There's no chance on earth you'd have got a ticket. A Liverpool part of the ground where there was seating. So what bullshit are you telling me?
Well, yeah, this is it. I mean, you remember the people you went with. You remember where you sat. You remember all that kind of stuff. If you was actually there, you remember it.
Of course you would.
You know what I mean?
Of course you would. You never forget it, man.
No,
I mean, it's like SG. He said it there. Yes, mate, you're correct. It was on that show, Anfield '89 anniversary. Yeah, right. Yeah, absolutely clueless. Clueless. You telling me? And that silly cow tried to tell me, right? Tried to tell me that, oh yeah, I got a bunch of flowers. No, you wouldn't have done because the Arsenal players came out and went down to the Cop, and they went down to the other side. I can't remember the name of that stand now. They gave flowers to women in the crowd. Oh no, I got some flowers outside the ground. They were given to me by Liverpool. Really? Really? Right. Well,
Oh,
I
tell you
said to her,
what, Dubravka's been awesome tonight.
sorry?
Dubravka's been awesome tonight. The Newcastle keeper.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sorry,
Keep
I'm
going. It's all right,
losing
I'm
track
just
of the
watching
game,
the
man.
game.
I'm waffling.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. I think the goalkeeper's been awesome
Yeah.
tonight.
He's been,
Great save.
yeah, he has been class, man.
But yeah,
But
I hear what you're saying. I mean, the thing is, it's just people talk absolute bollocks. I mean, one of my favourite times at the City Ground was I was always in the Trenton T6 seat 28, I think it was, and we were playing against Leicester, and it was only a draw, but Jack Leicester scored right in the last minutes, and I tell you what, the fucking ground just went up. It was as if we won the game. We hadn't won the game; it was a draw. But the actual fucking feeling in that ground afterwards was just amazing. Yeah, we always say we're not bothered about Leicester, but we certainly seemed to be bothered that day. To be fair, but you're always going to get these people that say they did it. I mean, look, I ain't done it all. I ain't going to say I've done it all. I never do. You know what I mean? Because that'd be lying, and I'm not going to lie. I've been to loads of games. Like most of my games was back in the Championship, and then we went to League One, and I was there for all of that as well. I did a few away games. I didn't do a load of away games, and I had a few situations there and all that kind of thing. But I would never turn around and say, like, for instance, someone said to me, "Oh, was you there when they won the European Cup?" I was like, "I was 6.
yeah,
I was 6 years old." As much as I would have loved to have been, I
yeah,
wasn't.
exactly.
Back then, people was parents, and they wouldn't let a 6-year-old be at a fucking European football game. You know what I mean? So,
That infamous night that we talk about, every Arsenal fan talks about it. And that lady on her show was going on about, and I was questioning her, and I said, please tell me how you got flowers given to you by Liverpool, because it was Arsenal giving flowers to Liverpool, not Liverpool giving flowers to Arsenal. And the reason Liverpool were getting flowers to the ladies was because of what happened at Hillsborough.
Yeah.
Oh, she said, I got them outside the ground. And I went, oh, did you? Oh, okay, fair enough. So you got them from a flower seller.
Yeah. That's what I would have thought.
And she said, oh, don't talk rubbish. You were never there. And when I went, I was never there. I was never there. I said, have you got your bloody program then? And she went,
you've got a program to prove it. So,
went, oh, you've got a program. Yeah. I said, yeah. And in there's my match ticket. So you told me I wasn't there. And she went, so I said, well, give me this question. I said, how did you get to the ground? And she went, on a bus. I said, oh, right. What time did the bus leave Highbury? I said, I know exactly what time those buses left, and I know exactly where they were parked. What bus did you get on in what road?
Yeah.
And she went, what do you mean? I said, well, where was the buses parked up? There was about 40 of them. Where were they parked up, and what road were they parked in? And she went, well, outside Highbury. I said, yeah, but what road? And she went, well, the road outside. I said, there's three roads. Okay. I said, you've got Gillespie Road, Avenel Road, and Pomerol Road. Which one were you in? Oh, I can't remember.
Oh my, what?
I said, what time did the bus leave then? I said, I know, because I remember watching them. We had a private minibus, and we were going up and up the M1 and up round the M6 and all that. And I said, there was a convoy of buses. So what time did you leave? And I said the same thing to Uncle Fester, right? On the show. Oh, we left about 1:30. I said, no, you didn't. You left at 11:30. So because all of you lot on those, I said, can you remember the services you stopped at just before you joined the M1? What? I said, well, can you remember the services you stopped at on the M1 before you joined the M6? No. Oh, so you don't remember then? No.
Do they even remember the game?
I'm sorry, but if people can't actually give you the facts, right, then you know they're talking bollocks.
Yeah. And this is it, man. Don't talk shit unless you can back it up.
You know,
Ridiculous.
it makes me laugh, man. It really does make me
Yeah.
laugh.
It's pathetic. What was like the chat like though when you was asking those questions and stuff?
They were ripping them.
Yeah.
That
Good.
woman on the Highbury squad, she was getting absolute. That's why she blocked me in the end.
Mm.
She blocked me because she knew I knew, and I knew that she didn't, and she was getting embarrassed.
Mm.
There you go.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, I don't talk about anything that I wasn't there or, I don't fully know about and stuff like that. Like Hillsborough, I wasn't there, so I can't say anything about that. I can say what other people have told me, but then again, that's like what other people have told me, so I would never talk it factual. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't do that, because you're going to get found out.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, and this is a YouTuber who's got a big following, but they're talking lies.
Yeah.
There's too many of them. It's like the other one. She knows football. What a fucking clown she is.
Yeah.
Another American woman that knows jack shit, and she says she knows football.
Yeah.
I've been in her chat. She's blocked me because I ripped her a new one.
Oh dear. Oscar Bob.
Oh
dear. I mean, I've got to give Man City their respect because they have just not stopped. They've been relentless, and Newcastle have been trying to defend it and everything, and it's just like one chance, and they've got it.
Yep.
And Newcastle hasn't really offered any much in the second half, have they?
They've done nothing.
No.
But that's the thing with a team with a winning mentality.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They take you apart.
Another thing as well, a proper manager turning another player into a good player.
That was crap. Let's be fair.
This, like Oscar Bob, he's getting like chances like here, there, and everywhere, and he's making the most of it.
I mean, it's a classy bit of skill. You can't deny it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's crap defending, though. Fair play.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think they've been under the cosh most of this half, to be honest. And City have just like gone mental. They're still losing goals, but they just gone mental ever since. And Newcastle just go on, Newcastle, go on, hammer on. Oh, fuck off. He's saying handball. Oh. I know, I didn't really see it, so I'd have to do a replay. This is the difference, though, with Pep. I mean, he puts on these younger players, and he actually, he does improve players.
Well, that's because he's a proper manager, man.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. I mean, it must be draining to keep seeing the same manager managing your club, having seen things in the past and all that kind of stuff.
Well, what's happening there? You got to admire Man City, man. They just never give up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, they've done something in this game what probably not many teams would have done, where they've just chucked everything forward. even though they could get it on the break. They've just chucked everything forward and just kept going and going and going, and just gave an absolute barrage, and got what they deserved. To be fair,
Yeah.
respect to Newcastle, but I just think I don't know whether it's tactics or what it is, but they just ran out of gas. Because Man City were just attacking and attacking like crazy. The goalkeeper's like done some great stuff. De Bruyne's fucking well happy at that.
De Bruyne came on and made a huge difference, man.
Oh, massive, massive. That guy's just different class.
That's when the game changed. That
Yeah.
that goal.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Changed the game.
Yeah, that kind of now they've got De Bruyne back. I mean, and then it's scary, really. You got De Bruyne back, and then Haaland to come back as well. And I tell you what, Man City today was just relentless after they went down. Just different class, just different class. Newcastle, fair play to them, but you can only hold out for so long.
Yeah, I mean, it's the different levels, man. That bench is, when you got players like that sat on your bench, I'd love to be able to say what Arsenal have. We haven't.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't really knock that. I mean, they're definitely coming back into it, which I thought everybody thought that anyway. As soon as like De Bruyne was back, that all of a sudden it would all start. I mean, and to be fair, they played some fucking good stuff. I mean, Newcastle couldn't get near them at times, and it was just pretty much a matter of time.
Shame, really.
Yeah.
It was a good game to neutral, but I was hoping there that Newcastle would have got the result there, but unfortunately, I did say there'd be goals in it, so I've got that.
Yeah.
But yeah, shame, big shame, man.
Yeah, like Man Flossie said, it's gutted. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, he's like in the first half. I mean, it just shows what a manager can do, because in the first half, you kept having them on the counter attack, even though they just kept going for you. You still had them on the counter attack, and then in the second half, he changed it and just kept somebody back, so the counter attack was getting broke up again, so he could still allow the rest of them to sort of like keep going gung ho at the front. And to be honest, it was terrifying. It was very similar to, I mean, I know we're not on the level, but it was very similar to the game Man City against us last season when we was, when we was at the City Ground. They just kept attacking us like fuck. And it was like, one of these is going in. One of these is going in. We're going to lose this game, this, that, and the other. Luck, we had so much luck that day. It was unbelievable. We played well, defending and all this, that, and the other. But you can only do it for so long. They're going to catch you sooner or later. There's going to be a lapse in concentration. I mean, he goes for the tackle on Oscar Bob and just misses it. And, could have brought him down, to be fair. But, Oscar Bob carries on. And, I mean, that is a weird name. That is Oscar Bob. But, I mean, and then finishes it off. Craziness.
Yeah. Facts, man. I mean, it's going to be a fight now between Liverpool and Man City. That's for sure.
Well, that's the difference with that mentality as well. The mentality when
mentality, it's winning.
De Bruyne came on was amazing. All the players packed up as soon as De Bruyne came on. I mean, they weren't doing too bad at the then. But as soon as De Bruyne comes on, he's got that ability to unlock something. He gets that goal, and then it just crumbles.
Yep.
I mean, I know it's like after the fact and stuff like that, but 3-2 to Man City is not something to sort of look down at.
No, it's disappointing being 2-1 up, though, to be fair. You know, be honest, Newcastle did nothing in that second half.
They kind of like didn't carry on playing like there was in the first half. And the thing is, you can't drop those levels against City because they will keep coming at you and they will keep trying to take you on.
Mm.
And that's pretty much what happened.
Shame. I'm actually quite disappointed, actually. I'm actually quite disappointed on it.
I thought, looking at the first half, I thought Newcastle was actually going to do it because, I mean, the shots was bang on, the finishing was bang on. But then it was just, I don't know, did they run out of legs? Did they run out of, because, I mean, it's not easy defending all the time like that when City are trying to pass through.
That start of the second half of 15, they were just on the back foot.
Yeah.
You can't afford to do that.
Says, great game, so they gave it their all. You did. You absolutely did give it everything. But it's just, they were just, as soon as KDB came on, it was just different gravy.
Yeah, that's the levels and difference that a world-class player makes.
Mm.
You know, I sit here and I laugh, but at the end of the day, it's not a laughing matter really, because I should be sitting here thinking, well, Arsenal need to kick on. But I know, unfortunately, with this manager and the way the club operates, it ain't going to happen.
No.
We won't get a striker of quality. And I'm not interested in buying some young lad from Getafe for 20-odd million.
Mm.
And then we see again Arsenal linked to a Chelsea reject, Cucurella. Why? What's he going to bring to the club? And I think these Chelsea deals stink of corruption.
Is that who you're linked to?
Well, there's a rumour. There was a rumour, but I don't take a lot of credence from any of these rumours. But ever since Edu has been here, we buy these Chelsea bloody rejects. Why? And we buy them at overinflated prices.
I don't get that. I mean, at the end of the day, Jets, you're supposed to be rivals. Yeah, you keep taking their players, and the players that you take are not exactly on their high form, or they're like Cucurella's like being in and out of the team and all that kind of stuff, and then you're taking them on. I don't get that. Makes no sense to me.
That's exactly
what I'm saying. Weird going on there, mate.
It stinks of corruption.
Does 100%.
And I'd love to see when Eddie and that lot have gone, right? Which they will one day. They will be gone. I'd love to see an inquiry like what happened with George Graham. He took bungs.
Yeah.
And he got binned for it. I'd love to see what happens with the likes of Edu and that ilk. Why do we buy shit from Chelsea?
Yeah.
Why? Don't get it.
Well, the point in that sentence is shit. Because there are players that haven't done anything, not doing great at Chelsea, and then you keep picking them up as if you think that you can turn them into something. I mean, I'm not being funny, but Cucurella, with your left back issues, is not the one.
No.
That just makes no sense to me. You had Tierney, winner with Celtic and all that kind of shit, and you fucking bin him. You get Zinchenko, who to me is a midfielder. I've always said
he is a midfielder.
And then you get Cucurella, who's not making it work at Chelsea. What is going on there?
As AFC always says there, Jez, you don't see Chelsea buying our shit players, do you? No.
Yeah, exactly. There's some bet gone down with Bowley and fucking Kroenke there or something. I don't know what's going on there, mate.
It needs some serious bloody investigation, I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to know exactly why. we buy this dross. And I have to sit. I actually sometimes now I have to sit and just laugh.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just get depressed about it, and you think, really?
Yeah, exactly. It's
You know?
is Liverpool playing tomorrow?
Yeah.
Who they got tomorrow? Oh, Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's Bournemouth. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
away.
they got Bournemouth tomorrow. City
away.
now are right behind them. City now look like they've woken up.
As they do.
Some of that play today was really good.
They always do this at this time of bloody year.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the old Premier League table. Let's update. Let's have a look. Yeah, Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa, Arsenal currently.
So I says Liverpool the next week.
Sorry?
So I says Liverpool the next week against Bournemouth. Let's have a look. I hate this fucking thing. I fucking hate this thing on Google where you go onto the Premier League site and then it goes onto the games that you're looking at, and then all of a sudden it just goes right up the screen to the ones you don't want. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. 3-2, right? Okay. 21st, yeah, 21st of Jan. Bournemouth and Liverpool. Tomorrow is Man United, Tottenham, Everton, Aston Villa, and Aston Villa could push on as well if they get a win against Everton. If Tottenham beat Man United, they go above you.
Yeah, that's true.
Have a look. Hold up. Let me have a look at the standings. So, say for instance, if Aston Villa win, then they go second. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hold up. This ain't updated, has it?
Tottenham.
Fucking thingy tip.
I
don't know if this is updated, but Man City are second with 43 points. Villa's got 42, so if they win, they'll be on the same as Liverpool. And Tottenham will be on 42. 42 points. They'll be third.
And
you'll be fourth. No, you'll be fifth.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
No, it'll be all fine, mate. They'll come back from Dubai, sun tanned up, having eaten Salt Bay and all this shit. It's all happy. Yeah.
Caviar.
And then we've got Palace at home. Not an easy game. Not an easy game.
No, it's not. It's not the way you're playing anyway.
If we lose to Palace at home, sack him.
I think personally, my personal point of view, I think it's on a downward spiral now. I've said that before, but I do see a downward spiral now because the thing is with Palace is they will 100% play the same kind of game as West Ham and basically just block what you're trying to do and then basically fucking just hit you on the break with Elise and what's it? Is it Eze?
Eze, yeah.
Yeah, because they're both playing really well at the moment. And I think they'll just hit you on the break with them and Mateta.
That's the problem we got to face, mate. That's the place. But we have a left back that we could recall, and we haven't. So
yeah. And then you come to us, and we're going to pretty much do the same thing. Stop you playing, and then try to hit you on the counter.
Yeah.
So the blueprints are on Arsenal. You've got two games that probably are not the games that you want at the minute because both teams play that way. You'd prefer to be playing a team that's really open. We won't be open. We'll just try and block you, mid-block you, and then get you on the counter. Leave you outside of our area doing your pretty passes and all that kind of stuff.
That's what happens. They get pushed wide. Martinelli, Saka just get pushed wide, 2 men on each time, and game's done. Because at the end of the day, the ability to cut inside now has gone. Because every team in the world can read that game. Yeah. I mean, your manager, Nuno Santo, he's going to fucking know exactly what to do against Arsenal.
Yeah. 100%.
And that is the problem, because everybody can say, they'll get the manual out. Oh, right, yeah. Saka goes down the right. He'll try to cut through. We'll stick these two on him. He'll fall in his arse, because that's what he does. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Martinelli, fast as a whippet, runs with his head down, doesn't look up. Yeah, tries to keep cutting, does all his little technicality stuff. He'll get to the goal line and he'll go out for a goal kick. Or no, he'll try and swerve in there. Yeah, we'll put him and him on there, and that's the 3 countering him. And that's it. It's simple, really. Even I'm not a seasoned manager of football, but I can watch it and I can see that's what they'll do.
It's obvious, isn't it? It's obvious. You only got to look at what West Ham did. You only got to look at what Fulham did. You know exactly the way to play you guys. Like I say, in the first half against Liverpool, I thought you looked a bit like the old Arsenal from last season, but the finishing wasn't there.
No, it's crap.
And that's kind of and Klopp just went, right, okay, so we'll change this and we'll change that, and we'll actually do a job. And then he took the piss, I think, by putting the 2 kids on, taking the piss out of the youth project thing.
Well, totally agree with you.
And then they just fucking beat you.
When he did that, he was laughing.
Yeah. He knew what he was doing.
He's a seasoned professional manager.
Yeah, definitely.
We've got an absolute novice apprentice who, when you watched him in that Liverpool game, right? Yeah, we're 1-0 down, and he's like this. He didn't know what to do.
No,
because he has 2 ways of playing.
No,
and he was failing. So at the end of the day, it was like, what do I do now?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I can't understand is like I just said in the first half, you're all over Liverpool. Yeah, even Liverpool fans have said it. You should have walloped us about 4-0 or something like that, and you couldn't score. Yet you've got fucking pricks out there on these big channels saying you don't need a striker. If you can't score, what's the main thing you need? A striker, a goal scorer, someone who's fucking deadly, a killer, as fucking Ian Wright calls it.
Poacher.
Yeah. You need somebody who can finish the fucking dinner. And none of your lot could finish your dinner. So what? I mean, come on, it's not fucking brain science what you need if you can't score.
No, I know. You see it. Yeti, you see it. I see it. There's a lot of Arsenal fans. There's a lot of Arsenal fans in your chat right now that can see it, right? Why can that management team not see it?
No. And like SG said, Elise will have Zinchenko for breakfast. Elise is a quality player. I mean, Man City was looking at him in the last sell on window or whatever you call it. They was looking at him, and they might even come in and go for him again. You don't know, because he is a class individual, and he's just going to cook. And Eze's getting better and better all the time. Elanga for us is, getting better all the time. Awonyu's on his way back. I don't know like how far he is back. Chris Wood is, doing the job that you probably could need. You know what I mean? He's starting to sort of get himself sorted out as well. And it's evident to me that you can't find a striker that's going to go, yes, Arteta, no Arteta, 3 bags full fucking Arteta. There's no way that you're getting Tony.
Nope, not at all. And I just want to say very quickly, thank you everybody that's coming over from my channel to sort the Yeti. You're legends for doing that. Thank you for doing that. Smash his likes up, smash him up. Yeah, give him the love. And if you're new here, please sub to him. I've got some new people I don't know actually in here. I'm going to read them out if I may, Yeti, if I may.
Yeah, go for it, man. Go for
Taffy Gunner since 98, mate. Big up Uncle Jez. I see this left back problem when we loaned Tierney out just as Timber got injury. I'm sorry, but this is the worst coach we've ever had tactically speaking. Teta out. Yeah, mate, I agree with you. I mean, I've seen some bloody awful managers at Arsenal. Probably one of the worst. Without a doubt, mate. I totally agree. He's the worst of the worst. The guy's a clown. Seriously. But thanks, mate, for coming over and giving the support to the Yeti. And appreciate it. Sydney Baxter said, BVB, David, they're mentally weak players and Arteta won't improve them. True. AFC always, we need a proper manager, not a novice. Totally agree, man. Totally agree. It's for a club of Arsenal's size, it's a disgrace. Absolute bloody disgrace. And Hendon Guna, good evening, Jez. Good evening to you, my friend. Yeti and all the real ones in the chat watching now. That was one hell of a game. It was a great game of football for a neutral. I won't deny. I'm gutted. I'm gutted that Newcastle didn't win that. To be fair, I am gutted in that one. JV23, man, thank you for coming over from my channel. Olis is a Mahrez regen. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Matt G. Sancho found his level. He was trash in the Rem. Yeah. But, what do you do, man? What do you do? And Tripvic says Sancho cooking in his first game back and Bob setting the stadium on fire. Great day of football. Yeah, it was a great day. It was a good game. Mama Flossy says A. Ross. Matt G says Prem. Yep, got you what you mean, mate. Yeah, I mean it's E. Ross, the dinner is fish at Arsenal. Yeah, a Yeti hair, true man. XGN 21K. City are just insane. Arsenal will never compete with City with his squad. Look at City still destroying Newcastle without Haaland. Yeah. Totally agree, man. Sydney Baxter, no top player with respect. Arteta, he's a bloody fool. He's a bloody prick. I'll tell you that now.
100%.
The funny thing is, I mean, guys, everybody has come over. There's loads of you come over here. And I'm going to say, please smash up the subs for the Yeti and smash the likes up, guys. Honestly, it helps his channel. And let's get him up to 200 subs. Yeah, if we can get him up to 200, that'd be a great start to the new year, boys and ladies. And yeah, it is,
And smash up the likes for Jazz as well, Arsenal history and more. Well, you know that you're on his channel, but smash up the likes and hit Jazz's sub button as well, because he's absolute quality. I have the utmost respect for the guy. We have loads of we're old school football fans, so we speak it real. We don't talk all this fucking bollocks about bar charts and fucking XG and all that kind of shit. We just speak it from what we actually see. You know what I mean? So big respect to everybody that's coming from Jez's channel, and drop over to the cave. That'd be absolutely awesome. Question for you, Jez, and everybody that's in the crowd, right?
You just got 2 new subs, man.
Hey, thank you very much.
Sydney Baxter and SG have just subbed you, bro. So there you go.
Nice one, thank you. And thank you to everybody that subs to me and everybody that subs to Jazz as well, because we just do this thing. We talk, real things about football because we're just fans from back in the day. We don't know everything. We never profess to know everything. And you can bring your comments in that were against what we say and all that kind of stuff. We're not like the kind of people that block people just because they don't agree with what we say. Also, just want to say, Jez, and all the chat as well, I've got a question for you, yeah? If a striker is not there to score goals, when you scout a striker and you get linked to them, why is the main stat that they show you is how many goals they've scored?
Great question. Great question. It seems to me, I'm led to believe that strikers are irrelevant now. You don't need a striker. You don't need them. That's why you've got Haaland, probably one of the greatest strikers on the planet right now, when he's playing. But you don't need him.
Nope.
Oh, but he scored over 50 goals last season to win a treble.
Yeah.
But you don't need a striker, man, because certain people out there in the real world, the real ones, the ones that know it all, the ones that, can tell us everything we need to know. You don't need a striker.
Got inverted strikers, Jez.
Inverted strikers, that's the new narrative now.
Hybrid
strikers. I mean, you can't make it up, can you? You cannot make up the bullshit that these people come out with. And I say it, we said it earlier, and I'll say it again. It's all nonsensical chat, right? They come out with because they want to create controversy. Controversy gets you people watching you, whatever, doesn't matter whatever bollocks you're talking about.
Expected strikers.
Expected strikers, Mama. Yeah, nice one. It will get you people watching. Yeah, we could sit here tonight, right, and talk an absolute load of dross, and you'd get 200 views.
Yeah.
Right? And it's an absolute lie that we're talking about. We don't believe in what we're talking about, but there are people out there, Yeti, chat, they will do it purely and simply for views and likes.
Yeah.
I could do a stream after this one tonight, right? And talk an absolute load of crap.
Yep.
And absolute stuff that I don't actually believe in it. I don't believe in it at all, right? But it will get probably 1,000 likes.
Yeah.
Because people will say, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. We don't need a striker. We don't need this. We don't need that. Yeah, we've got the best team. Oh, we've got a bloody, we've got a dog. Oh, that's the best thing that's ever happened at Arsenal. We've brought the team together. We're out in Dubai. Oh, the girlfriend's with me. I've got the wife. The kids are having a great time making sandcastles on the beach with their dad. Oh, let me put some photographs of that on Instagram or bloody wherever.
Yeah, you've got Wimverted the dog.
I could sit there and go, yeah, look at this. Look at these people. They're having a great time in Dubai. Fantastic. Brilliant. Yeah, they deserve that. And I guarantee you, if I had to do a bullshit show like that, I'd get over 1,000 views.
That's it. That's the problem, though. That's the issue, though, isn't it, really? I mean, you know what? One thing you need to listen to is the fact that me and Jez and others in our community and stuff like that could easily fucking mop this fucking YouTube shit up by talking absolute crap. We could come in here, we'd be disingenuous to you lot in the chat, disingenuous to the people that join our channels and all this, that, and the other. But what does that matter? Because we're just trying to get somewhere. You know what I mean? And we don't do that. We don't do that. We speak it exactly the way we see it. I say facts. Some of it's some of it's just our opinions, and that's what it's all about. It's just opinions. But the fact of the matter is we choose not to go with the fucking in crowd and all that kind of stuff. Jez is an Arsenal fan, so he has more sort of people on his line that talk utter fucking shit about his team. I'm a Forest fan. I don't have a lot. There's a fair few. There's a few, and there's probably going to be more coming as well with whatever happens. And then I'm going to have that situation to deal with. But I'll never talk crap. Jez will never talk crap. At the end of the day, that just isn't right on the people that sub to you. At the end of the day, so why would you do that?
I actually had a Nottingham Forest TV fan in last night.
Yeah,
new guy came in, joined in the chat. I think he was not Forest TV, something like that, or NFT.
He got his address, Jez, so I can shoot him.
I'll have to go back in the.
I can set my hitman on him. I've got to take over. So you know what I mean. If I can't take over in one way, then I have to
do it in another. Yeah, fair play. Fair play.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they watch the serial killer thing, and then they'll realise, it might be best to get off YouTube and just leave it to me.
Yeah, it is. You're quite right. I've had a discussion with various people. I could talk on my channel. Yeah, I've got nearly 5k subs, and I could talk an absolute load of bullshit, right, and be probably on 7k in a month, right? But that's not me. I talk facts. I have people that come on are real football fans, not just Arsenal. I have proper fans on that talk the facts. I don't want to hear the bullshit. I don't want to hear the crap. Yeah, I don't want fake people on. I've had people in my chat say, "Oh, get on so and so, get on." No, never happen. It's never going to happen. Because
isn't it the worst though, Jez? Like when you do YouTube and stuff like that. I know you've had it because you told me, and I've had it as well, where you get somebody on and you're like asking them questions and stuff, and you just get nothing back.
I've had it a couple of times. And it's a waste of time.
It's just crazy, isn't it? Some people want to come on. I mean, anybody that wants to come on, you can. I've got no thingy on that. Obviously, I'd rather get to know you a little bit more before I actually put you on and all that kind of stuff. Because I don't know what you're going to do. You might flip your knob out, and it might be bigger than mine, so I'll have a major issue with that. But I mean, it's like you got so many people who like want to come on. Sometimes you get people who come on and you try and ask them questions and stuff, and they just flatline. And
I've
it's like, oh, fucking hell.
Twice I read that.
Yeah.
And with respect to Mr. B, I remember watching a stream he did. Fair play to the fella. He had an Arsenal guy, young lad, and I felt so sorry for Mr. B because this guy was a 2-3 word answer. And I thought, why? And this guy has a YouTube channel. I'm thinking, dear God Almighty, and I felt so sorry for Mr. B because I thought, he's quite new to it at the time, yeah, and he was working so hard with that little arse wipe, and I'm thinking, mate, Mr. B, bin him. Just cut it off and go in your own because the guy's bringing you nothing. He's offering you nothing. Just say, right, okay, we're gonna end the stream now, bin him off and carry on your own. But fair play to him, respect. He continued on for 45 minutes. I respect that. I respect him for that. We've had our differences, but that's another story. But respect for that. He tried so bloody hard with that kid, and that would not have been easy. I'll tell you what, after 15 minutes with me, mate, you'd have been gone. Thanks for coming on, fella. You've obviously not got to say, and Thanks, and I'll see you later.
I had somebody on for like a game review. I mean, fair play to the guy. I mean, he knows who he is, but we talked about it afterwards. But it's like we did the watch along. The watch along was great. He was absolutely awesome on the watch along. And then we was back in the back room, and he's like, let's do a review of the game and all this, that, and the other. So I went live again to do a review of the game, and I went, "Oh, what do you think to the defense?" Because I mean, I thought the defense was, we didn't do great things here, we didn't this, that, and the other. And he just went, "I thought it was all right," and I was like, "All right, okay." Got anything else? You know what I mean? And fair play to the guy. I mean, he was pissed out his fucking head, which is normally me, to be fair. And he just flatlined. He just all of a sudden flatlined. I mean, and he's been a mate of mine for years. He knows who he is, and I have nothing but love and respect for the guy. But it was just like sometimes it just goes like that, and you're just like, what do you do with that? I mean, me, I'll just keep talking anyway, and just keep talking absolute shite. But
Well, you do anyway. You talk bollocks all the time, so it doesn't matter really.
Also, well, I mean, that's why I've had you on the show, because you talk bollocks for the last 2 hours.
Well, that's because we are, so it works, it works, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I'm lucky I haven't got such a weak bladder as yours, but so I can sit here for
well, to be honest, yes. I say I need a piss, but I just need to get away from your voice for a bit.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Funny enough, that's very funny.
I just try and be polite by saying I need to go to the toilet.
Well, it's funny you say that, because my wife says exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? She says, "Look, I need to go."
Your wife would probably get on really well, not in that way, but
she actually says to me, "Look, I need to go away for a day to see one of the girls, and she'll come back 3 days later." You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. The fact remains, speaking the facts, not taking the bollocks is what it's about. We're never going to be. I'm never going to be a massive YouTuber, because maybe I'm a little bit old for YouTube, but I don't care. I'll say it as it is. And but I call people out. People sometimes.
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
62.
Oh yeah, you're far too old. Get the fuck off.
Exactly. I've been told. I have been told. Get off YouTube. You're too old.
Go watch Emmerdale Farm.
Well, but the difference is, mate, I've said to these little kids, the fact is I actually know about football, and I actually know a little bit about life. You know what I'm saying? So I find it funny, man, because I know people get very upset when they get abuse and everything. I don't. I find it funny. I actually find it amusing. We had a laugh earlier with old Pete Hayward, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And he disappeared.
Absolutely.
He couldn't handle it. He disappeared because he can't face up.
Well, he can't handle you, and he can't handle me, so he ain't going to handle both of us together.
No chance, man. And the thing is, we've got the one good thing, right, is in my chat I have real fans. In your chat, you have real fans. You have people that actually really want to listen to what you got to say. When we do our collabs, we get proper fans in.
Yeah.
We get the odd idiot, that's fine, and we have to respect that. But
well, I have them on stream. That's why you're on here.
Yeah. But it's like when I mean we're going to set this weekly show up, okay, and that will be a great show. That will be a great show.
Definitely,
because I've got some ideas for that on you, and we'll stream it on your stream, on your show, and I'll share it on mine.
Not going to whip your knob out and do the helicopter, are you?
No, I'll get my dildo out. Don't worry about that. You ain't gonna worry about that, man. No,
the dildo. You've heard it here first.
Yeah. No, at the end of the day, yeah, I think it's quite important. I think it's quite important that the real people on YouTube that actually on football, I'm talking about, that talk it and keep it together is important, because there's way too much dross and crap and bullshit that misleads a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
And I honestly think it needs to be put across. And I know it's hard. It is hard work. It is hard work. But I think it's worth doing. I think it's worth trying to strive for. You know, I mean, dear God, Lee Gunner, the effort, the hard work he puts in. The man's relentless.
Yeah.
You know, 3-4 shows, watch-alongs a day. You know, I mean, wow. I mean, I mean, you know, it's quite funny. A lot of people make it, oh, you and Lee, you've got an agenda. You always agree. I can assure you, we do not.
That's hilarious.
Off stream, I can assure you, we don't.
You seen that comment from Gooner ER? Dildos, you have got the top Gooners interested now, Jess.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they'll be knocking my door in about 3 hours. Don't worry about that.
Well, I mean, top Gooners love to get fucked, so I suppose they do enjoy a dildo. I suppose they've probably got a dildo with a fucking Arteta's head on the top.
More than likely, mate. Yeah, more than likely. But yeah, it is fact. You know, everybody has their debates, and you know, offline. I can assure you of this, right? Many times I've done fan cam player ratings for Lee, and we've talked sometimes till 3 in the morning, right? And we've done it. We've done the show at 1 o'clock, and it's done and dusted. And we'll be chatting for 2 hours.
Yeah,
because actually, at the end of the day, we've got something to talk about amongst ourselves, and we don't agree. We don't agree on everything, you know. And same with Kenny. Kenny and I have debates. I mean, Kenny is the voice of facts. There's no question about that. No discrimination there. For, you know, he's an absolute legend. But it's not always agreement. And
Robin Hood as well.
That is the thing, the beauty I love about going on different channels. I go on loads of different channels. We don't always agree.
No.
I've had some serious rows on other channels. Serious rows. Maybe my fault, probably. Can't get too passionate. But it is what it is. If I'm going on a channel, you invite me on here, as you do regularly, you come on mine, I go on other channels. Yeah, I'm not coming on here to be nice, Mr. Friendly.
No.
I'm coming on to have an adult debate. If I don't agree with what you're saying, I'll call you out for it. I'll say, I mean, I've been invited on Dan Potts' channel next week, or maybe the week after on a Tuesday, right? I'm not going to sit there and be a puppet. I'll have my say, and I mean, yeah, I know Dan. Dan has been on my channel. I've been on him. I used to go on Dan's when he was on Lee's. Blah blah blah. I've got a lot of respect for Dan Potts. Don't get me wrong. He's a top fella. Fair play to him, right? But if something comes on, if there's a guest on that show, right, that I don't agree with, I'll bloody tell them.
Yeah. Well, that's it. There's no point you being on there if you don't.
There's no point being a yes man, because I'm not.
I mean, what kind of a channel would any of it be if everybody just went, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. What do you think about what I've just said? Yeah, I agree.
There's no debate, is there?
There's no point.
You might as well just say, right, okay. Well, we got Yeti, Jez, Lee, Kenny, and tonight, and we're going to have a chat about this. And well, we all agree with each other, so we'll keep it to 10 minutes, shall we?
Mm.
What's the point? The whole
That's
point
it.
is
There'd be no conversation. There'd be no anything. So,
to
I mean,
debate.
like today. I mean, we've gone on about football, dildos, fucking ripping us knobs out, and doing helicopters and all this, that, and the other. You don't get that on every YouTube show. I mean, that's just like
New thing.
the way it goes.
It's a new thing at the end of the day. We're going to head this off now, and the fact that it's the way forward now for all the big YouTubers, gooners, all the gooners, all the gooners, all the gooners, all the top boys. Get yourself a dildo because you're that much in love with Arteta, right? Go and get one.
Do you think we should? I think this could be a merch thing, Jez. We need to create a dildo with your head on the top, and then a dildo with my head on the top.
Yeah, we'd sell millions. We'd be millionaires by Christmas.
Mine would have to have pubes because obviously I've got long hair. So
no, that'd be fine. That'd be cool. that would be the tickling factor.
Yeah.
That's a great question there, man. Where is it? Lost it. SG. I would love to see Jez debate when she knows football and Dan Potts, mate. I'll rip her a new one.
Yeah. Well, 100%.
She would go on.
Hey, maybe when we do the channel, maybe try and see if we can get them on it.
She wouldn't come on.
Both rip them.
She wouldn't come on. We're not big enough for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There is a pun in there with.
I know. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
I
saw it. I was gonna say something to it, but I thought no, I won't because I'm on Jez's channel as well.
People like that would never come on a show with us because we're not going to get them traction. We're not going to get them the views, and they know they'd be absolutely embarrassed.
Oh, we'll also bring the real person out. Because if we're ripping into them and we're having a go at them, you're going to bring the real person out instead of the fake person that they put on the screen. Because if you rip somebody enough and you giving someone enough shit, the real person will come out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'll show them as the fakes they are.
We can expose people way too easy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to get into arguments about certain people because I'll save that for another day. Because if I ever get live with them, I've been on live once on a channel with a certain person, and I cooked him.
Yeah.
Because he just didn't know what to come back with.
No.
And if you're going to sit there and make statements and you can't have the facts to back it up, then don't make it.
I noticed this certain person when he was on with Kenny Ken, and he was very sort of with the way he answered. He was very sort of respectful with Kenny Ken, and I thought, yeah, that's a good choice, mate. That's a good choice.
Yeah,
probably the first best choice you've probably made in your life. To be fair,
well, he would have been absolutely cooked.
100%.
If he'd made one little wrong statement, he'd have been absolutely roasted.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, there's one guy who I have got the utmost respect for on his knowledge of Arsenal and general is Kenny Ken.
Yeah, absolutely.
He puts me to shame on his knowledge. Seriously.
He's an absolute G. I mean, and he still goes as well and watches this debacle because, when you get into that point of view where, you just keep going regardless. I've done it for 23 years, before we was in like the Premier League and stuff like that. And it was a debacle all the way through it. and you just keep going because you're a massive fan, and that's the difference. I mean, there's so many fans, so many of these fans that will just drop off. If they didn't have the social media to talk shit, they would have dropped off ages ago.
Mate, listen, I mean, when I gave up my thingy, Bob, back in, when was it, 2016, you know, the only reason I gave it up purely was cost.
Mm.
It was just got too expensive.
Yeah, same as me, mate. Same as me.
Traveling, etc., etc., etc. I had to knock it on the head.
Yeah.
It also, you know, you know, when you get older, it's a bit of a drama, you know, going on the trains, tubes, blah blah blah. Kenny's now told me, respect to him for it, a route up from where I live up to the Emirates, which would make it a lot easier. But it's still, you know, I don't have a ticket. I don't have a season ticket. So it's a lottery of how much it's going to cost. You know, you go to get an e-ticket now, it can be anything from 85, 200 quid.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And the one thing that really winds me up about football fans, and I've been saying this for years, right? You have so much power. You had so much power. Now it's going away because you've got all these billionaires coming in and all this kind of thing. But the thing is, you've got so much power. It's like these shirts that are £100. Just don't fucking pay it. Don't pay it. The prices will come down. Look at our shirts now. They did like a 50% off the other day and all that kind of stuff. If you don't go out and pay these stupid prices, they can only come down.
But would they
people realise that and realise the power they have, ticket prices, season ticket prices, but people get into this thing where, like I was back in the day, you know, I've got to get my season ticket because otherwise I'm going to lose my seat. You know what I mean? And you get into that, and they get you into that frame of mind where you can't stop going because otherwise you're going to lose the seat that you've got. So you just keep paying and paying and paying and paying. I mean, you know, utmost respect for Kenny. If you live closer to the ground, would you go?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Even now, yeah?
Oh, I would still go.
Yeah.
Because that's my love, that's my love for the club. That is my love for my club. Yeah. The fact remains is, you know, even
you wouldn't be in the ground long though, would you? Because you'd shout, "Arteta, you're a fucking prick," and that'd be it. You get kicked out.
Yeah, I probably would get thrown out. I'll probably get beaten up. But the fact remains. I mean, in my days when I lived literally, you know, my front door, my mum's parents' house, yeah, and there's the East Stand, right? It was a cheap day out, and that's when football was a cheap day out because it was cheap. Going away was quite expensive, and I used to like really struggle sometimes to get the cost to go. And I have said this when I got married, yeah, I was selfish. And when I think back now, when our first daughter was born, I was a very selfish man because, you know, we didn't have money. We didn't have money at all. And yet I'd still somehow make a way of getting away to an away game. And that was not good.
No,
as an older guy now, and I look back, I've got children, I've got grandchildren, right? And I think back, I think, well, that's, you know, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I mean, you do the things that you do, and I think the whole point of when you do things like that, the whole thing is nowadays, you know, you actually sort of have regrets for that. Whereas a lot of people nowadays don't have regrets. They just think they did the right thing and they don't really care about the regrets. I mean, let me just cover this. Endinguna, big up to you, man. A big respect to you. You always fucking back me and all that kind of shit. And Arsenal history more. I gave up my season ticket back in 2013, and it was mainly due to seeing the decline of the club and the failure to invest to compete with the elite in Europe. Yeah, I mean, can't really say more than that, can you? Really?
No, true.
And he follows on by saying, "I don't regret giving up my season ticket one bit at all." And that he's kind of sad, isn't it, that somebody who's like a major fan doesn't regret like giving up that. I mean, I regret it, big style, but I couldn't afford it, so I had no choice. And I'm not with anybody. I'm not, I'm on my own, but I still cannot afford it because football nowadays is not about the everyday person. It's
no,
a
it's
rich man's sport. And it's all right. Everyone went, oh, we want billionaires and we want this, that, and the other. If you get billionaires, they're going to cost you. They're going to charge you fucking massive fucking prices. So
that.
it's
It,
like
it's
you
funny.
ask for it.
Well, it's all. We all know what the cost of travelling for people that have to travel. Guys I know are still working London, where I live.
Mm.
When they tell me how much they pay a year for a rail season ticket, it's like I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really? It's that much money? And they're like doing that. They're having to pay that, and then quite often the trains are late or there's a strike or something. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ! I mean, you've got to be earning good money to pay to offset that. They might be earning 50,000-60,000 pounds a year in their job.
Yeah.
But they've got to pay that before they even get to work. And I'm like, they're not getting that paid by their company. They're having to pay that out, right, to get to their job. And I'm like,
yeah,
man, seriously?
The thing is, like I say, we all had the power to actually stop that. We all had the power to do something about that. But the thing is, the club hides behind this. Oh well, if you don't do it, then the club's not going to go anywhere, and all this, that, and the other. You look at Arsenal now. For me, the culture was changed, in my opinion. The main sort of culture change with Arsenal and the division of the fans was Xhaka when he told the fans to fuck off and chuck the shirt on the floor and all that kind of stuff. That to me was the pinnacle of when they got that culture thing going and the division. Because to me, as a fan for a long time, I don't respect that. I would never have that at my club. I would never want a player at my club that tells us all to fuck off and all this, that, and the other. We pay your wages, you twat. You know what I mean? That is just disgusting. And I think that is where they sort of made the divide. That's just my personal opinion.
Totally agree. That guy should have been gone the next day. Because he showed, that was at the Palace game.
Yeah.
And he showed the ultimate disrespect to the club, the fans, the band. But Mikel Arteta, Guendouzi, Brighton away, got sent off for his misdemeanor, and he was gone.
Yeah.
And all he did was have a row with an opposing player, made some derogatory remark of, I earn more than you, whatever the quote was. I can't remember it. It's like, how much do you earn? Well, I'm on 35 grand a week, whatever it was. Yeah. He's gone.
Yeah.
But you had the captain of the club at the time, throws his armband on the floor.
Yeah.
Tells the fans to do that, throws his shirt on the floor, and he's loved.
Yeah. I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Back in the day, your captain would have fucking punched him.
If that had been under Arteta, beg your pardon, start again. If that had been under Wenger, George Graham, mate, he'd been out the door next day.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd been gone.
And that's where I think the division happened. To be honest, that's like I say, that's just my personal point of view. I mean, where we're concerned, I mean, I think we're doing things the right way at the moment. Whether it's going to go different ways in the future, I don't know. I mean, that's just how it goes, really. I mean, we've got a fair few coming in now. I think they're going into your channel for City. Hey, mate, AKCTID, well played. Well
Mm.
played. De
Great stuff.
Bruyne is just different class, changed the game. Absolute different class, and just shown what City are capable of. I think we all knew that City was capable of that anyway. It was
Yeah.
just waiting to wake it up, and
If
De
you're coming
Bruyne
in
is the
my
one
channel,
that's done it.
if you're coming in my channel, smash the sub and likes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Make sure you smash the
That's the
subs and likes for Jezza.
cheapskates. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got like Chrissy here saying that he won't go back to the club till the challenge for leagues and challenge for Champions Leagues. I think that's really sad from a fan that's been a fan for ages to actually feel like that. Not having a go at them. I'm just saying that to have that opinion, you know what I mean? I just think it's you should be fucking challenging. I mean, you're one of the biggest clubs. You should be you should be challenging. I mean, I'm not being funny, but we've pulled in better players than you've got,
Yeah.
and not paid much money for them either.
Like that. Yeah.
But we haven't even paid much money for them either.
Well, mate, that's where the standards have dropped.
Mm.
Like
I said the other day, you've got a Brazilian connection, yet we've pulled in better fucking Brazilian players than you have.
Yeah, that's why I have to question what goes on, mate.
You know what I mean? Danilo, fucking Murillo.
I question what happens with these deals with Edu. I really do.
Mm.
I know he had the inroad when he was part of the Brazilian FA international board, whatever. Yeah. And I just question. I really do. I mean, there's a point there. Where was it? E. Ross, Jezza paid $600 to come over to watch Sheffield United versus Arsenal. I guess that's Sheffield United. Christ Almighty, man! You've come all the way from the US for that. $600.
Enjoy your dinner, man. Big respect, mate.
Yeah, big up to you, Hendon, man. You're top man. You're top fella. Yeah, it's a shit show, really. Seriously, the last time I went to the Emirates, was not last year before.
Yeah,
I got an e-ticket, 125 quid, right? And I'm up in the land of the gods.
I'm
up in the gods. I'm not like pitch or there. I'm up in the gods.
Yeah.
And I'm like, 125 quid for this, plus the money I spent in the concourse, plus travel. That was a 260 quid day out for me. 260 quid. And I'm thinking, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, well, I won't lie, I couldn't afford to do that every other week.
You can't. Well, you can't, can you?
My missus would go absolutely bloody mental. And
yeah,
quite rightly, because she's going to say, well, if you're going to spend that sort of money, what are you going to spend and take me out somewhere? So I'd rather now, personally, spend it. We go away for a weekend and have a great time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
We have a lovely time.
You can pay all this money for a game. I mean, the thing is, I mean, I went to a few away games. I didn't go to a lot of them because it's like every time I went to an away game, the ticket I got, there was a fucking great big post in front of me or something like that. I couldn't even see the fucking game. And I've paid a lot of money to actually go there and stuff like that. And it's like, and sometimes you pay. I mean, I paid to go and watch some games, and they was fucking rubbish. You know what I mean? And it's like, how much? If you got the money, fair enough. Go do it. Go do it. Whatever. But if you can't afford it, and you're actually scrimping and saving to be able to afford it, then you expect something when you go there. And if you don't get what you're expecting, then why should you keep paying? I don't understand these twats that go, you shouldn't boo fucking players and all that kind of stuff. Fuck off,
If I'm
man.
paying, if I'm paying $3,500, right?
Mm,
My last season ticket, 2016, I was paying, I think, 2,275.
mm,
If I'm not getting my money out of that, or if I'm not getting what I think is my money's worth, I'm entitled to boo.
mm.
I'm
Of course
entitled
you
to
are.
say you lot are a load of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm paying your bloody wages, and you are playing like a load of crap.
Mm,
Then I'm going to boo you off the bleeding park. But unfortunately, because there's too many fans now in the Get Along gang, right,
yeah.
who are afraid not to be popular. They want to be all, oh, we're all family, we're all friends. Oh, this is my second home. Look at
Mm,
me. I'm at the
yeah.
Emirates. Ooh, lovely, lovely.
Mm,
Bollocks.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I
100%.
stood in that fucking North Bank, right, for over 30 years.
Mm,
The old North Bank at Highbury, and we used to boo games.
yeah.
We used
So
to
you
boo them.
should.
When they walked over and, like, doing this with their heads held low because they're just giving us a load of shit. They used to get booed off the park, and they were called out. You were shit, man. You were shit today.
Yeah. Have you actually seen, when Real Madrid don't play well in the first half, you know, and then all of a sudden, I mean, we used to always do it. I mean, if Forest didn't play well in the first half, we fucking booed them when they went off. Yeah. That changes the whole dynamic of the team talk.
Hmm.
It's like, you know what, these guys are booing you. Fucking go out there and fucking give something in the second half. And sometimes you got something, sometimes you didn't. It depended. You got a lot more passion, you got a lot more of this, which is what I always ask for anyway. Um, if we lose a game and we give passion and we really go for it, I've got no issue with that. No issue with that whatsoever. But
Hmm.
we always used to do that when we went down into League One after the last game of the season against Plymouth Argyle. Yeah, we was fucking trash, absolute fucking trash. And we all stayed there. We didn't fucking leave the ground or anything like that. We all stayed there and we all sang "You're not fit to wear the shirt."
Hmm.
Everybody in that ground sang "You're not fit to wear the shirt," and the players fucking heard it. And the thing is, what gets me nowadays, right, is back in the day, if you had fans walking out before a game finished, the next game the players came out and they fucking performed.
Hmm.
Nowadays, they'll come out again the next time and not perform again. So that just shows you that they just don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. We don't. And that is the problem. If you put it on them, right? If you give it big time to the players, they
Mm,
know. Oh, well, you're not happy. Well, no, because you're getting paid a shed load of bloody money a week, and you've just turned up and they're giving us a pile of shit.
yeah, yeah,
Why shouldn't fans do that?
yeah.
But
Agreed.
nowadays it's all too nicey.
Yep.
Oh, we don't want to be upset. Oh, we don't want. Well, I don't want to get called out by the bloke behind me or the two guys behind me, say
Mm.
who are singing that stupid crap song, North London Wankers
Oh
Forever.
my fucking
You know
days.
what I
Oh
mean?
my
Because
days.
I don't want to upset them, mate. You turn round. If you're a proper fan, you turn round. You say, "Shut your fucking mouth, man."
Yeah, yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
bollocks. Because I tell you what, 99% of the time, you might have
Mm.
3 or 4 boys stood behind you, giving it all the large. If you turn round and face them out, and I'm not a big
Yeah.
guy. I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'7".
Mm.
I'm not a big guy. But I tell you what, if I turn round and said, "Shut your fuck up, mate. You're talking
Mm.
absolute shit," they'll go like that.
Yeah.
because they've been called out. They've been called out.
Exactly, and I think there's not enough people that actually do that. I mean, man, I was at a Forest game, and one of our main strikers, he's gone now, rest in peace, but he dived. You could see he dived, and I'll even call a dive out if I see it on my own players as well. Always have, yeah, because I don't like it, I don't respect it, and I never will respect it. And I was in the middle of the Trent end, and everyone was going, "Oh, that's a foul, that's a foul, it's a penalty," and this, that, and the other. And I went, "He dived." And this guy turned around to me and he went, "What do you mean he dived? Are you Forest or are you whatever?" I went, "I'm not fucking cheats, mate. I don't like fucking cheats." And he fucking dived. "Oh, fucking I'll have you," and this, that, and the other. Fucking bring it, mate. I have no time for that. I don't have time for the diving and all that kind of stuff. I don't like it, and it's part of the game now. It could have been shut out of the game so early. As soon as it started, all it needed to be was yellow cards, red cards, and then they would have stopped fucking doing it. And just cover what Si says here. Yeah, that booing shit is ridiculous. You should make your feelings heard. That's why all these wankers that leave early piss me off, because you can be sure they'll moan about it in socials on the way home. Exactly. Exactly. You've got to stay there and make your feelings known. Because if you walk out, go on.
They're weak because they don't want to fall out of their little friends.
Yeah.
The ones they see once a week, every 2 weeks, that they're sat next to, they don't know, but they don't want to fall out of them because they're not part of the group. Then, mate, you booed last week. You booed.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You're not a real fan. You booed.
Yeah, you booed. You can't do that. You know, we're in phase 24 now. Come on, you know, it's working. We got we're not frying fish anymore. We're frying sharks.
No. Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Like Junior Yor says, a song about drugs and hookers, Jez. Classy Arsenal we used to be.
Yeah, it is. It's a joke, man. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, I've got to bounce soon.
No worries. We're gonna shut it now anyway. So
great show.
No worries. Make sure you sub to Jez. This guy just speaks it real. He's like a total fucking Arsenal fan. You know, he just speaks it real. He don't mess around. You can turn around and say, "Oh, you say exactly the same as Lee Gunner." Well, the fact of the matter is two people who can understand football will have the same kind of opinion. It's obvious. You know, it's not fucking rocket science. No. I'm the same. I'll speak it the same, you know, and that's why we get on. We're going to start a show at some point where just going to be me and Jez, and then we have a laugh, and you know, we get on with people. We have a few people on the channel and stuff like that. I was going to say shout your channel out, Jess, but your channel's already on, so there's no point doing that.
It's Arsenal history, but go and sub to the Yeti, man. Build him up. Come on, he does great content. He's done it again today. Smashed it out there, and it's always a pleasure coming on, my friend.
Yeah. Absolutely. Always a pleasure, man. We get on so well, and we have a lot of back and forths and all this and the chat's been absolutely lit. And I apologise for not catching a lot of the comments. Obviously, I was watching the game for a lot of the time, and I just have to catch the ones I can see. So big up to every single one of you in my channel and in Jez's channel. Yeah, big up to everybody. Fucking love, man. Absolute love.
Top, man, top. Yeah, let's get the show sorted out, fella, between us.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be great fun. It'd be great fun. We get guests on there. We'll get all kinds of people on there. And it'd be, you know, we have a great crack, to be honest on it.
Absolutely. There's been all sorts of stuff talked on this.
We take the piss out of each other. Awesome, man. All good. Awesome. Yeah, thanks, man, once again for inviting me on. And I'm just going to say once more, get this man over 200 subs now.
Yeah. I mean, help me out if you can. You know, join the cave. You know, we talk real. We talk it real all the time. Goes into all kinds of talk. So yeah, big up to Jazza. Absolutely, the Godfather legend. 38. And yeah. And yeah, what else would you like to say, Jez?
Let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, just
And
one
I'll
more
send
thing,
you
though,
out.
Jez.
Huh?
Just one more thing.
One more thing. One more thing is, Arteta, get out, you prick.
Yeah. Bye, guys. See you later. Arteta out, you prick.
Take care.